Yeah, I know we're late. I know we haven't done a show in a while. Just fucking hold on to your tits. We're coming back. We'll be here in just a second. It's been rough. On a radio show coming up in just a few minutes. There's gonna be an ad or something, and there's gonna be like, an intro. Then we'll do the show. Looking forward to it. Hanging out with my best buds on the internet.
Hey man, just want to let you know that sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up.
You gotta shut the fuck up.
And this current time is just one of those times you gotta shut the fuck up.
I don't think you're a bad person. I just don't want to hear you talking anymore. You gotta shut the fuck up.
Hey there, kids. It's me, Oni the Unicorn. And I'm here to tell you that f***ing your dreams ain't cheap. In fact, it costs a ton of cash to do. So that's why me and the Oh No Radio Show need your help. Just go to the website displayed below and hit us up with some cash, yo. $1, $5, $1 million if you have it to spare. Any amount is appreciated. Well, I gotta go because these dreams ain't gonna fuck themselves. See ya!
No.
No! God, please, no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no. Oh hell no.
You are listening to the Oh No Radio Show.
Eat a bag of dicks.
You know what I always wondered about is how do blind people like magic tricks?
Moon Satan.
That's right. We are back with yet another edition of the Ono Radio Show. It has actually been a little bit. I feel like I'm out of practice, and I feel like we haven't talked in forever. It's probably not been as long as I really think about it in my brain, but it does feel like it's been a while. And it's nice to be back. My name is Owen. I am the captain of your shit ship. Along with me tonight is, of course, my tall lizard wizard from the Great White North, Ty himself. How are you, Ty?
Life is good, man.
Life
I
is
might
all
have
right?
reached a pinnacle. I don't know.
Is it life is
is
good, or you just don't care anymore? Because I feel like sometimes like that can be just as good. I feel like I'm getting there. I feel like I'm getting into the just don't care team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can get rid of a lot of stress by not caring.
Yeah, getting there. What about you, Mike? You're my mustached muse, Mike B here. Are you on the just don't care team, or are you trying to care, or where are you at with your caring?
I believe that I'm doing pretty well. I care. I'm setting up a whole new restaurant. I'm really killing it, bro. I'm executing. I'm getting other people to execute.
Yeah.
I
Well,
believe in things.
You know what you're not executing in is your mic quality, because somehow it changed to your webcam. For sure.
It totally did.
What
Totally
in
did.
the
It
fuck?
definitely is not
100%.
using your microphone. Sounds like dog shit. Anyway,
No
Well-
way, because it's
while we get that fixed, I told him don't buy this Chinese bullshit.
it's literally my audio interface.
Anyway, guys, a lot has happened since the last time we talked. And in that situation, or in that period of time, I'll just start off with this. I bought a car, guys.
Finally got that ride.
I finally got some wheels. I tell you what, though, man, oh man, am I rolling around in some luxury time. I mean, this is la creme de la creme. I went all out. All right. I spent $3,950. Okay.
Oof. That's some real haggling. Did you get like 50 off?
I mean, I did. That was, I got the best I could do. Now dropped it 50. All right, fine.
Come on, give me that $50.
Come on. Yeah, but hey, like, hey, that $50 is $50. Like, it's better than not having the $50, right? Like,
It's true.
You
It's
know, and so anyway, no, I got a Lexus 2002 Lexus RX 300. All right,
I mean, isn't it weird? Like, I know we're all getting older, but it's weird to think that's a 20-year-old motherfucking car,
dude. Exactly. I mean, 2000. I mean, jeez, it's 21-year-old car. It's insane. There's kids that my car can drink. My car can drink. Definitely. Like that's the craziest part about it. But anyway, it was in really good shape. Like, for a car that old, it had 145,000 miles on it, which of course sounds like, and it is a lot of miles. But these cars, everybody says they're tanks. They're quite desirable because they go for a long time. And one of the reasons that they go for a long time is that this was one of the first, like, it was seriously at the beginning of the crossover age, right? Where they were making these smaller SUVs. And eventually, and what you see today is, like, all those SUVs, I'm sure you're aware, they basically build a frame for a sedan, and then they change the body and slap, like, a big body. I wish, on top of it, I wish Mike's mic was working, because he would know about this stuff. Like, he knows about cars and whatnot.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm following 100%. I mean,
there we go.
I'll say Florida though. Like, is it full leather or is it cloth?
Oh, it's full leather, bro. It's full leather. Yeah, it got that.
Why would you get full leather?
Florida full leather.
It got that Lexus tan leather. It is imperative that you have at least one towel in the seat. If you're gonna have a passenger, that's a 2-towel situation. In the heat of the summer.
Sounds like a gross sweat box, Owen.
Dude, I love my gross sweat box. It's a family mobile, and but it feels like driving a truck. I'm back to the frame. Like, it's built on more of like a truck's frame that was built specifically for this car. It's got all-wheel drive action. So I can
full time.
More mountainy?
Full time or switchable?
Full time. Like, it's an all-wheel drive.
Well,
like,
you're gonna be wasting
party.
gas.
Oh, I'm getting about 18, 19 a gallon.
That's not terrible. I mean, it's
pretty low, but it's not. And I'm gonna put this fuel cleaner, the Seafoam stuff, in there the next time I fill up the tank, and we'll see how that does.
Now, Owen, I have a question.
Or V8? V6?
Six. Yeah.
I have a question, Owen. Do you remember? I believe it was 2, maybe 3 shows ago when you were looking for a car.
Sure.
And I was like, haha, you could buy my car. And you openly scoffed at my car purely because of its age. Now, what year's your car?
My year, I got a 2002, but it's CC. Mine, what year's yours? What year's yours?
01.
2001?
Yeah.
Well, I'm one better.
Upgrade.
I'm one
It's an
better.
upgrade, yeah.
And mine is a Lexus, you see. So it's got all of the premium quality, you know.
You hey Owen.
Do you have wood? Do you have wood? I got wood on on the steering wheel. I bet you don't got wood on your steering wheel. Driving that fucking like rattle box.
It's crazy. My car's a Toyota, so it's
mine's a Lexus, which is the luxury brand of Toyota. So I hope you understand that I'm one better than you because our
it's
actually
cars,
2 because it's a Lexus and it's a year younger.
So our cars.
How many miles? How many miles you got on yours?
I think it's like 225.
See, mine's better. 145,000 miles.
Yeah,
for 20 years, that's wild.
I know.
Now how you were saying like, oh, your chassis is really special, right? Same chassis.
What do you think? No. What do you mean?
I'm saying our
cars have the same chassis. Yeah, they probably do. You're
the luxury version of my car. You're literally the luxury version of my car.
I mean, that's kind of the way I feel about us as people. You know, I am a more luxury version of you. You know,
that's wild. I mean, that's crazy, but whatever.
So let me tell you about buying this car because this was a Facebook Marketplace situation. All right, I did a lot of shopping around, and trust me, I actually knew. Like going into it, I knew I had done some research that, like, man, these cars are actually kind of desirable for what they are. It's the model of car. People really like them. They've like got like a weird, like there's just a weird fandom for them, right? And so I thought, like, okay, well, I mean, everything I was seeing was like, okay, this checks out. This is a good deal. These things can last for a long time. And I go.
Isn't there one of these for like every car though? Like,
I'm
you
sure.
can find a weird fandom for the shittiest cars.
I know. Like one of the videos I found about the car before I bought it was a guy that was just like, yeah, this is a total mom car. It handles like shit and awesomely at the same time. He's like, I don't know how to describe it. It has like the worst and best handling, and it has like a 0 turn radius. Like it is the worst, like turn radius. Like it's terrible. Like
that would drive me nuts for real.
Yeah. That's an issue. So I got that. But anyway.
Oh, and would you like to hear the common problems for the Lexus RX?
I know what the common problems are. I've looked
engine
it up.
misfire, engine catch fire.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Driver's seat explosions. That's pretty awful.
That's pretty cool.
If I go out, CVS transmission.
Nope, it says right here. Extra CVT, 2 CVT transmissions.
2 CVT transmissions.
They say that's a big whopper of an issue usually because those CVT.
There are some that have transmission
there was a recall.
issues, but seriously though, like
they said right here the back hatch opens too far and just boink.
Way too much back hatch.
I've
never heard such a thing.
You know what it does have? And I've heard this one for real.
Steering wheel vibration problem.
No, well, that's just the car. It's gonna it has this neat feature. You go above 70 miles an hour in it.
It vibrates
it starts vibrating. Like it's a neat feature. I like about it.
Huh. My 1-year-old car can do like 90, no vibration. Crazy.
Well, okay.
It's weird. Toyotas are just super nice and super long lasting.
You were lucky though, because you bought it off of a friend, right? And your car buying experience was,
how much that car cost you?
$39.50.
That's wild. 2,100.
Well, okay,
Slick.
Slick. I like that. No, my car buying experience.
I'm sorry, Trevor.
off the Facebook Marketplace. I went. He told me first off he wouldn't give me the address until the day of, and was like,
He didn't want you to drive, like, catch a glimpse.
Yeah, catch a glimpse of it. Well, I figured out kind of why, because this guy is definitely like a reseller dude. And guess where he tells us to meet us at?
The police yard?
Waffle House.
Both good guesses. Both good guesses. But
Oh,
not correct.
He wanted you to meet at Kobe while his family was enjoying hibachi.
No. This guy was clearly working somehow, like in some fashion or form, because he told
Contracting?
He told us to meet us at the Goodwill in what's that shit town on the west side of town? Like not Claremont. Before you get there, like what's the not Oviedo, Winter Garden, the Winter Garden Goodwill. That's where the Winter off Colonial, the Winter Garden Goodwill, and I brought my Hispanic friend along, who's in his. We went in his big truck, so he knew that we were, we weren't gonna get robbed here.
Did you feign that you possibly had a firearm with you?
Oh yeah. The whole time, like he was like my bodyguard.
Were you constantly like patting where you wanted them to think you had a gun?
Freddie, my friend, he's like the best dude ever, right? He'll help you with anything, give you the shirt off his back, but he looks like a sketchy motherfucker, and that's what you need. All you need is somebody, like he could be a good dude, but you need somebody that looks just a little bit like, all right, this dude tries to he will stab you if we try, like, yeah. You got to get a little, he's got a little sketch to him. Like,
I don't look sketchy. I think that's I don't have enough sketchiness. I'm sure.
No, me and you both don't. No, neither of us have. I mean, I got a little, if I got sunglasses on, I can pull up, but I'm too skinny. If I was bigger and had the same look, I could be sketchy. But I'm not, no one
Mikey,
takes my...
I don't know, man. Mikey, you could be mildly sketchy.
I always just look inebriated, so I always just look like I'm an easy mark.
Yeah, you do look like an easy mark, and you got...
And I am, because it happened the other day. I was in a Target looking for Ninja Turtle stuff.
Okay, so
I did.
Yeah.
And bro, I
did want to bring this up, but later. I want to hear your opinions on the new movie, but later.
So I'm gonna go see it on August 2nd.
Right, I'm sure you would. Yeah.
But I'm casually walking, and this dude is like hanging behind one of those middle of the aisle like piles of items, and like I don't know, I was just looking wrong, and he caught my eye, and he started in with his pitch, and I was like, well, I'm just high enough that I'm going to go right along with this until the very end before I tell him, oh, man, I'm not really interested.
What sort of pitch was he giving you?
He wanted me to change my cell phone plan from T-Mobile to AT&T.
Oh, I will look at them, and then I won't say a word, and then I will just pretend that never happened, and they don't exist. I won't say no. I won't say no thank you. Nope. I just look the other way and go the other way. Like they're not even people.
I've done the thing where because they usually hang by electronics. I've done the thing where I've walked to the back of electronics and then walked all the way around the perimeter.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to talk to him, but I didn't see him. He kind of blindsided me. So
let me tell you,
I let him talk for 3 minutes before I tried to stop him
that's a
somewhere
long
in the middle.
time.
No, what are you
I
doing?
tried to stop him in the middle by saying my wife is usually the one that handles these sort of things.
Classic.
Bro, he blew right past it and just
we'll tell your wife
about
this. La 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 la. Yeah.
And he finally got to the end. And he's like, "So, what do you say? Do we have a deal? You want to sign up?" And I'm like, "I'm okay." And then I turned and walked away. But I did. Okay. I let him go for a full 3.
Yeah, that's too long. So I'm buying this car. The guy won't really let me drive it.
Also problematic.
It is. He drove it. I was able to drive it in the parking lot, but barely at all. but he did it, of course, like he took it out and he got it up to 50, 65, something like that. And then we like.
Wait, with him driving it?
With him driving it. Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, dude, honestly, that's fine. And if I can watch you demonstrate that the car works.
I had a decent feeling about the car, right? Like I was just like, okay, honestly, I think this is in pretty sound condition. I can't really find many faults. We did it we checked every knob and everything in that car, right? Even down to the point of the, when was the last time you saw the antenna that when the radio turns on, it goes, and the car starts, it retracts, the retractable antenna. Yeah, it goes, and it takes forever too.
You have a power antenna?
I got a power antenna, bro.
What is this, 1991, Owen?
It's 2002, but I also have a 6-disc CD changer in the glove box. And quite frankly, it sounds phenomenal. The Lexus Premium sound system remember how your Buick back in the day, Ty? Your Buick, for its stock sound system, those older luxury cars had really good stock sound systems for what they were. Not bad. Yeah. And my Lexus is kind of like
people want to hear Rush Limbaugh and beautiful.
And in my case, I was playing a little, this was for Duncan, typo negative, I don't want to be, because it has some really good drums and guitar parts. I was playing it off an old CD. I'm like, holy shit, this sounds fucking good. It sounds really good. You forget how good they sound because we're so used to listening to MP3s, but you throw a CD in and listen to it on a good system, and you're like, shit. I forgot how good that shit sounded. It really is crazy. There's some truth to that, I think.
Where is your CD changer located?
Glove box.
Oh, dude, that's so much nicer.
My dad's was always in the back, in the back.
It was in the trunk. Mine was in the trunk.
Yeah. Pain in the ass.
You'd think, I never really went. I took 2 trips where I
now you're on
six.
Now you're on a road trip, and now you can have the wife pull the booklet out while she's still sitting there, and find the next 6 CDs to throw in, right? There's always 1 or 2 that are permanents in there, that kind of never leave. For my dad, it was always Full Moon Fever by Tom Petty. That lived in there, and I think one of the Traveling Wilburys was kind of always in there. They were that's disc. I can't remember but he used to keep me I think he had a 5. I think those were 4 and 5. No, they were in the middle because it was always easier to change out the outside ones because it's quicker. If you're throwing just one in, it's easier to change the outside ones. So I think those were the ones that rotated, and maybe it was 3 and 4 were always ELO or something, or Tom Petty or Traveling Wilburys, that was in there. And then there was the occasional swap things out shit, He even told he actually told me, we were talking because I told him about the car when I bought it. I told him we had a conversation. I talked to him a while. I was telling him about the car, and he's like, yeah, when I had one of the CD changers, he bought an extra one so he could have it in the house. And he would fill it up with CDs, and then he would have an extra one,
magazine,
an extra magazine that he could just swap into the thing. And I'm like, God damn,
that's pretty cool.
That's actually pretty fucking badass. Yeah.
Although I will say, Owen, I watched a movie on the little screen, because they redid the whole
What little screen you talking about?
In my Highlander, it's got a.
Is it the same as an LCD? It's not even. It's
a touch screen.
Oh, you see, I don't have that. Did you buy that? It's an aftermarket thing.
It's aftermarket, but it came with the car when I.
Funnily enough, it's on my notes. I bought one. I just bought some Chinese $50. It says it's got Apple Play. It's got a rear view.
Didn't you just chastise me for buying Chinese bullshit?
Yeah, but that's audio stuff. It's car stuff. This is toys. That's different. You're talking audio, which is different.
Wait, what are you talking about right now?
Well, I feel if it's just
the what system for your car?
I don't know what it's called. I got a 10-inch screen that's gonna sit on my dash
for the what system in your car?
for the Lexus premium sound system that sounds
The
phenomenal.
sounds and audio, different things.
Well, and it's got the touch screen. It's got it's got the camera. It's got the Apple Play. Like I'm gonna mount it on the dash.
It doesn't
hold on.
replace your dad. It doesn't
No,
replace
it's not a
the screen
replacement.
that's in there.
Everybody, okay, look this up.
Owen bought an iPad and is gonna hook it into his car.
No, these things are all over the place. Have you guys not seen any of these are common. No, this is the new hot shit. Ty, you need to get on this. I'll show you.
Hot shit.
This is the new hot shit. Let me show you. Okay, what did I type? Apple Play. Is that what it's called? No, Apple CarPlay. Apple CarPlay.
Chinese bullshit.
Touch screen Chinese bullshit. Yeah, let me do that. All right. You can get $99 right now, a 7-inch. I mean, I got mine cheaper than that. But yeah, you can get this is on Amazon right here. Here, I'll share. Look at this. Look at this, Ty. Here we go. Let me go ahead and
looking.
Hang on, 1 sec. I'm sharing. 1 second.
Sharing.
Look at that. See, it's this, and you just mount it to your dash.
Yeah, that's a fucking iPad, Owen.
Yeah, but it's a touchscreen, and then you mount it, but it's not this one. I got a better one. I got a better one than this. But it's got an FM transmitter in it, so it's already got
that one. At least looks that. Wait, is that the one you got, or did you get a less English version one?
No, I got it something different. Mine's more like the 10. Mine's actually more. It seriously, it looks kind of like this. This guy right here. It's a wide.
Yeah, this
screen.
this looks like an iPad you're gonna plug into your car.
Yeah,
this is the FM thing that you got.
No, I haven't got this one yet. I bought a cheap one. No, I'm upgrading to this because I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have the CarPlay. I'm gonna have.
But how does it connect to your audio? How do you hook it up?
FM.
Well, that's what I meant. Okay, fine. Okay.
So yeah, it's got Bluetooth. It's got it's got an aux out. My car doesn't have an aux in. It's old. So I will Bluetooth from my phone to the thing, and then that will basically transmit it FM to the car radio. That's how it will operate. But
I feel like I would sort of like this, but I do the same thing. It's just with my phone. My phone connects to my little cigarette lighter plug-in.
Yeah, but
FM.
now I got a full touch screen where I've got my directions and shit, bro. It's fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't switch that over, did I? I wasn't showing the people. I was showing you guys.
It's wild. It's like I said, hey, Owen, are you going to just get an iPad and plug it into your car? And you said, no way, bruh. And then you showed us 3 iPads that you're going to plug into your car.
Well, I mean, I think it's more than an iPad. You see, there's a lot more to it.
It actually looks like less, it can do less than an iPad. You might have done better just getting an iPad.
No. An iPad doesn't have an FM transmitter. You're false. It doesn't have that. Plus,
I actually think it might.
Mine, no, it doesn't. It has an FM receiver, which is turned off like every iPhone, and it should be illegal. But that's different. That's there in case of emergencies. They legally have to put them in, but they won't let you turn it on. That's a thing. Look it up. But no, this has a transmitter, an FM transmitter, so that you can tune it into the radio station in your car. Not,
See, I'm pretty snobby when it comes to my audio. I'm not gonna lie. Me, when I got the Hyundai that I'm driving, normally the first thing I do when I get any car, I got to make sure the audio is good, man. Whatever I got to do, as long as it can bump, I'm happy about it. You know what I mean?
Oh, Sal says there's an actual... No, see, the FM transmitter app, I don't think that shit works. I think that's still just through the goddamn internet, which is not an FM transmitter. I don't know. I need to look it up. Maybe you're right.
Wait,
there might be.
Hold on.
I think it does exist somewhere. But
hold on, Owen. So this knockoff iPad.
Yeah, no, you're missing the point. It's got a DVR in it, right? So it'll with a camera up front, like a dash cam, And it came with an extra camera for the rear, so I could run a wire to the rear. You can even wire it into the brake lights, right? Like, so like when you hit the brake, the camera comes on the screen, right? You throw it in reverse, or no, that's it, the reverse lights. You throw it in the reverse light thing, so the camera comes on from the 12 volt from that. And now you got a camera pointing out the back, pointing out the front, and you got a DVR and whenever you want, and you got Apple like CarPlay and shit. Sounds amazing to me. It's $50 from China. I actually used our account to buy that in case it got hacked.
So
yeah.
So I'm spending the company money, the PayPal on that. I bought that. Yes, I wanted to put that.
Can I tap into this company money? I got Ninja Turtles to buy, brother.
I got a car like now, so I need to fit
I
out.
do too. Wait, I do too.
But I got to fit out my car. Like I'm the host. I can't be not having a touch screen fucking Chinese monstrosity sitting on my dashboard.
Can we get a oh no wrap for that motherfucking Lexus?
We could do that. So let's talk about the Lexus. I bought it off a very sweaty bald man who was clearly working or something inside the Goodwill. Took 10 minutes to get out. Like once we found the car, it took 10 minutes to get him out the Goodwill to come look up. But he was sweaty. Like again,
you think he worked there?
He was like a reseller dude or something, right? Maybe he works at the Goodwill. Maybe he just lives at the Goodwill, picking through shit and reselling it. Anyway, he sells this car to me, and it's fine. Like, everything really feels great or whatever. I did buy just a little Bluetooth adapter so I could FM transmit. Like, this one was like $9, right? It was nothing.
Oh.
Like, it's like a tiny little thing. Like, okay, cool. Plug that in, whatever. And then I got another one for, like, my phone's been shitty with like cords, so I've been using like the pad things, with the wireless charging, whatever.
Charging pad.
So I bought like this car's got all sorts of great secret compartments and shit, and I got this one perfectly rigged up like by my floorboard, like it's in this nice little panel where I've got the wireless charger. I can set it on there. The Bluetooth connection goes up when I start the engine. It starts playing my podcast. I'm on the road, baby. Well, I had all that shit for like a week. And then I'm coming home the other day, and like my Bluetooth starts going all like. I'm like, wait.
Oh, you're weird.
Well, is that my Bluetooth? Is that my Bluetooth? No, I haven't got that yet. We haven't got that yet. Okay?
Yeah, but you bought some $9 shiny crap.
Right. So anyway.
Yeah.
Like
that shit happens. I know we talked about this. Like,
well, there's
if you're,
FM.
If you're
well,
traveling through.
There is FM interference. That's definitely part of the issue at times. I've heard that before, but this is different, Ty. This is different. This is like a garbling of like
garble, digital garble.
Right, digital garble, right? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I realized it's
first contact.
Well, it was a very, very busy traffic day. There had been a storm. There was an accident on I-4, so it was very, very stop and go, and a lot more stop than go. It took me 20 minutes from my factory to even get onto I-4. To put that in perspective, it usually takes me about 25 minutes to get home, let alone fucking 20 minutes just to get on I-4, which I've usually got. So like it was like a 45-minute commute, which is usually 25. So it was one of those days, and I was so stop and go. But I noticed that anytime, of course, I'm accelerating, it's giving more power to the engine. It's giving more power to the battery, and my Bluetooth and my FM all of a sudden like works perfectly when I'm accelerating, but when I'm sitting there and I'm idling, it's losing power. I'm like, well, fuck. I either need a battery or I need a goddamn new what's that thing? Alternator. Exactly. So I'm pissed off. I get home and kind of like juggling, like I'm looking things up online, having a couple White Claws, and I had friends coming over like later, and one of them happens to be handy. And as I'm like, you know what, I ate dinner. Let me just run out here before they come by, and let me start the car. I need to I'm mithering about this, right? I know something's probably wrong with the car. I got it I had a bad feeling, and I go and I start the car, and no, it won't start. Battery is shot, right? So I call him, or actually text him. I'm like, and this is a weird one, right? Like you have a friend, like if you know they're coming over, you're like, hey, stop, pick up like a 6-pack or a bag of ice or whatever it is, right?
Hey, can you stop at the old Wally World and pick me up a car battery?
It was
Here's-
AutoZone, but yes, it was.
Yeah,
It was. Can you
yeah.
Here's
stop
the
at
code.
AutoZone and can you grab me a car battery? I'll get you back. And they did exactly.
I'll get you. You can keep the core fee, brother.
So yeah, that got put in there. That got wired up. It started right away. It took me 2 working back today, so I don't think it's the alternator necessarily. It might be. Any advice is appreciated. Probably needs to be done. Next step is we're replacing the spark plugs in the next couple days, so we'll get that.
I mean,
you know,
do you know, like,
done.
was it being used daily before you bought it?
I don't think so. I think he used it every once in a while on very short trips. And
Because that happens a lot when you buy a car and it's your everyday, like, batteries will shit out on you if they haven't been.
exactly. So I wasn't like, I mean, that's part of like what we need to do with like a general tune up. So we're just doing things bit by bit. We're getting through this. Like, I've already had an oil change. The fluids are good. Okay, now let's move on to the battery. Apparently, I've got to have a full brake job. That was the one catalyst on the thing. One guy that I took it to basically said, yeah, you're going to need new calipers, rotors, pads, hoses, fucking the whole thing. Quoted me $2,333 for this brake job. I'm like, yeah, go fuck yourself. So I can look at them and be enough and feel the car enough to be like, honestly, this, like, first off, it doesn't make a sound. They feel fine to me. I don't doubt that it eventually needs a brake job, but I got a couple months in that. So if anybody,
man, you would think you would be able to feel that. Not gonna lie, like
No?
I just had to get both my back brakes redone, like literally, like last month, man. But when that shit happened, car was perfectly fine.
it just
forever.
didn't stop. It just didn't stop.
No, like in all honesty, it started like out of nowhere one day. You started hearing like a little. Like it sounded like it was scratching. Like
Yeah, I ain't heard
one of the-
nothing with that. Yeah,
But like before that happened,
there was nothing.
not a sound. It
right.
worked perfectly fine.
All right, maybe I'll get it done quicker than you said.
They showed me the motherfucking thing they replaced. Like literally, it could have been life or death one day. Like it was fucking bad.
Norm's in there. What's he fucking on about?
Norm just said hello.
Oh, okay.
Hey, how's it going?
I just saw him. I'm like, fucking Norm. Haven't seen him
No.
in
You
forever.
saw him and immediately got mad. Norm's a great guy.
I got mad that he hasn't interacted with us in a while. That's what I got mad about. I'm like, you think you could just stroll back into my life, Norm? Like nothing happened? Same with you, Sal. You think you could just like fucking roll back into the Oh No universe like nothing happened? Like
we're happy to have you. Damn it, Owen.
Owen.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Owen does not speak for all of Oh No.
Well, I think I should speak for all of Aldo, and I think I should speak for more percentage of the world because I got this new idea. Let's start.
Oh boy.
Let's
Here
start
we go.
littering again. I think littering. Let's start it. Let's just
Owen.
start it back up. Let's make this.
Hold on.
Just trash it up, bro. Trash it up. It's all that's left. Littering because it will make you feel good for 3 seconds. I littered. And then, the impacts will come later, but it's fine. You just litter and you constantly litter. Like, and you just throw things wherever. Like, I love a good blatant litter. Like a good.
What about the crying Indian?
Like a sofa on the side of a highway is a good one. Like, how did that happen? How? I like that. I like a
I'm into
good.
it.
I
Yep.
like a good. We don't care enough about anything that we're just going to put this armoire in the woods. Like we're just. That happens,
I remember as a kid, like I loved finding like just furniture.
Oh,
in the
I love it
woods.
too. Oh yeah, my whole first couple porches of my first apartments were built out of dumpster furniture.
Hell yeah.
Dumpster.
There's some good dumpster vibes
I
out
got a lot of good dumpster furniture in my day.
Owen, our great friend Norm in the chat room says he used to be okay with just taking a whole fast food, like a fatty fast food bag order.
Yeah.
Once he was done with it and just chucking that whole bitch out the window.
This is why I like you, Norm. You're back in. You're fine. You're good now. You're good. This is why
He
I
says,
like you.
He says, or a pizza box chucked out the window.
That's a good one. I heard this story.
Whoa,
I
that's
heard
a
this
big old litter.
Okay,
Holy smoke!
No, it is. That's a good litter. I heard. Here's an interesting one about the pizza box, though. If you think about it, so I heard this story. I read it online, and it was basically about this guy who had a pet pig. And you know those motherfuckers will eat anything, but they need to be fed. He had a pet pig. It lived outside in the backyard. And he had like this crazy emergency. Someone died in the family situation, had to hop on a plane, didn't have anybody to look after the pig. He was a single dude or whatever. So he hops on the plane, but he's like, how do I feed the pig? He was like kind of, I guess, new to the town, didn't know a lot of people, or maybe he's just a weirdo. But he figures out that, and he does it
Just
several
ordered
times.
the pizza.
He would basically order DoorDash pizza or whatever from pizza place in a cardboard box, and he was just like, here's what you do. Walk up to the side of the fence and chuck the pizza over so the pig will eat the pizza. The pig ate the pizza for like a week while he was gone. He was seeing it. It was good.
This is pretty great. That's an American hero.
He comes back. The pig is fine. Has even gained 10 pounds, like some like 5-10 pounds. And yeah, the pig. Yeah, everybody's happy, right? Like I like that.
I do remember Owen in high school. Speaking of throwing trash out windows, when I first got a car, me and a group of friends would drive home, and there was this girl that we just didn't like, and every day we would yell at her and like, just be mean to her. But one day,
did you all want to bang her? You all, you liked her? Is that it? Like you were just being mean for mean's sake?
Well, here's the thing. I was, I've hung up with the punk kids before, and I took most of the punk kids home, and this girl was like a new wannabe punk, and instead of listening to real punk music, she listened to like newfound, like pop punk.
Oh yeah,
stuff like that. So the real punks took
umbrage to that. Yes.
Yeah, and so they would yell at her and call her a fake punk and everything. And one day I had, a half quart of sweet and sour sauce in my car because I had Chinese. And we launched this like half full tub of sweet and sour sauce at this girl. And that was probably the best way I've ever thrown trash out of a car window.
I've never thrown trash on a person. I just I'm like, a good old fashioned littering. Like it does make you feel good.
This was a double. This was littering and
littering and. But anyway, so I bought all this Chinese garbage for my car, right? And I'm plugging it into all the shit. And
some fuses.
My battery did die, but then I realized, is there any actual truth to like with an older car like that? They used to say, right? Don't leave all the shit plugged into the cigarette lighters. Wasn't that a thing?
I take mine out every time.
See?
I can't help it.
I think that might have contributed to
I leave mine in all the damn time.
Oh,
fuck it.
Oh, well, maybe you got a stronger battery than me. But I just
I
got
leave my light on sometimes too.
No problem, huh? Got
No
an immortal battery over there?
No, I just had to buy like a better battery.
I got one. I just got one. I put it in. I had my friends drop it off. We put it in the car. It started right up. It was good to go. I drove it to work.
Oh no, it was just because I had that breathalyzer. I just had to buy a bigger battery because of the breathalyzer.
Fair. I have also though, and I can say this now because I bought the car like over a week ago now. 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks, something like that. And so you gotta like do like the whole tag thing, right? And registration thing.
Have you not done that?
No, I have not, because the fucking tag office like won't, like, it says straight up online, it says We do not handle these issues until it's appointment only. No walk-ins. It says it straight on. Well, I'm like, fuck that. Like, I go down there. They will not take you. So that was the only day I went on. Went the day after I fucking bought the car.
I go to a different county.
Well, I was hoping to just get it done that next day. It was the next day up. The next appointment that I could possibly make with my next day off was tomorrow. So tomorrow, I can take my tag and all of my necessary paperwork in and get this situation resolved. But it's been like kind of butt puckering, right? Like, it's a new car. You don't know what's wrong with it, what might go wrong, all those types of things. It's an older car, so you got that in your mind. You've got also, you're driving dirty. Like if a cop's like floating behind you and just decides to run that plate, well, those two cars don't match. That is not what that is, because it's from my old car, right? I took them just,
Your white Sentra?
Yeah, exactly. So, like, somebody could, it's like current. It's got a 24 sticker and shit. Like, but I have to get pretty unlucky, so we took the chance. But tomorrow, hopefully that all gets resolved. And
I hope Owen gets pulled over pulling into the DMV.
I had this conversation with Teresa today because she'll be home from work by that time because she works so goddamn early. So I'm going in at 2:15 tomorrow. I got my appointment. It's set. They told me, all right, I got to get there by 2 for my appointment. All right, good to go. Got all my docs, all that shit. Teresa will be home by then. I'm like, I feel like I've tempted fate so much. Can I take your car tomorrow to the tag DMV office shit in downtown Orlando? Just so, like, I don't have to. And she's, yes, of course. So I'll be taking her car. And then, because I just feel like I'm going to pull that bitch in. I'm going to park it. Like, I'm going to have I have to take the tag off and take it in. And then some dumbass cop, like, will be like, well, there's no tag on this car, and fucking, like, give me a ticket or try and tow it or some shit. I'm like, no. I'm just not dealing with it. I'm taking hers. That's my plan anyway.
I remember, Owen, with my first DUI, because, like, my car still worked and everything, they give you that little paper that's like, you can drive for 10 days.
Oh, they didn't give me that.
But then you better not drive anymore.
You better not drive anymore. Yeah, I remember that. I got pulled over again. I think I might have even been a couple beers deep on that paper. I think I did. I think I actually
I'm almost certain
and they
I
let
drove
me go.
drunk
I was in
last
St.
time.
Cloud, and I was in St. Cloud. Yeah. I think it was my, like, going away present to myself. Like, it was.
I'm pretty sure, like, in that 10 days, I drove drunk, like, one more time.
Yeah. I mean,
not on purpose, but, like, not on purpose.
Yeah. All right. Well, I won Shart Week, guys. We didn't talk about that.
Yeah, that's right.
I won
Shart
Week.
Do you already have a trophy?
No, people are mad about it too, apparently, because they say that it's favoritism and it's going to, one of their friends and all that. Thomas said
Who had a better story? Wait, who had a better story?
No one had a better story than
No
that.
one.
No one had a better story than that story. Thank you for acknowledging that. I
am a fan, and I like Shart Week, and I even have my own story that I've been just.
I'm not saying mine's the best ever. I mean, it was the best this year, and mine's probably in the top 5 out of 10 years. I think mine's in the top 5 of a Shart Week story.
It definitely has, like, some of the highest levels of embarrassment, I think.
Yeah.
Like the consequence of your sharding was pretty bad.
It's all real too. Every bit of that's real. The only ththing I left out, which is the very, 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 very end, I should have, like, ended it with this, is that, like, there was the added shame the next morning because remember I said in the very beginning of the story, my parents were actually away. I was looking after the cat, and my parents were actually away in the UK for one of my grandparents' funerals, right? So, like, it wasn't really feasible with my work and my money situation at the time for me to go over. It just, like, this was like 2008 when my parents, like, took a real hit on, like, their finances as well, all that, right? So I wasn't able to get over to this funeral. Not blaming any of my drunken antics on that, but when I called them, and, like, in complete shame, it was like another day later, and they wanted to talk to me. And one of the first things out of my dad's mouth was, "Well, have you fed the cat?" I never made it to their house. Like, he was more concerned about the goddamn cat than he was me. Like,
Well, you're not hurt. You're
I had
obviously
my
calm.
butthole washed out by a big black lady in a fucking Osceola County prison jail shower situation. It was terrible. So don't do that. Don't drink and drive. But yes, my story was by far the better story. I mean, I'm gonna tap myself on the back, and there was only one other competitor, but it it's nothing compared to mine. Your appearance on Peter's Scotch and Good Conversation, however, Mikey, left a lot to be desired, since you just completely butchered every plug that you could have butchered. It was like, I want to say you did patreon.com/ONRS live. You did twitch.tv/ like, none of it was right. It was all backwards, but it did lead me to kind of think, you know what we should probably do is standardize that and have like a real nice landing page. So just say go here and then we're good to go, right?
Well, we had, isn't it ohno.media now?
Well, I just haven't set that up. But yeah, I sold the original one and made money on that. That was good.
But
yeah.
I mean,
Sell
I think the interview went pretty well.
Yeah, no, it was good. I met up, another reason I'm better than you. I hung out with him just a couple days after that. Like, he stopped by like a few days ago. I think it was last Saturday. Yeah, me and Peter.
Do you want to tell everyone what you told me about that?
What was that? No, I don't actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No. Well, people now are gonna wonder. All I'm gonna say is I just got way too drunk, and that's all it was. Like, that's
no. Owen told me, he said, "Hey, Peter came over, and I got super drunk, and I kind of made a fool of myself."
Yeah. So whoopsie daisy. Happens again. I did. I work at the factory. It's a theme park over here, and
the one with a bunch of mice.
Yeah, that one? No, isn't that? Well, there's seals.
There are
mice.
Show?
Technically, there are mice. Technically,
they are there.
Yeah. Doesn't matter which one. They're all the same. But I saw like 2 instances this week of parenting that was really interesting to me. One of them was with a Make-A-Wish kid. Now, this kid, he was a walk-in Make-A-Wish kid, right?
What? Wait. How many wishes can you get granted when you still got both of your useful legs?
That's what I was kind of thinking to myself. I was just like, okay. He had full head of hair. So he had a full head of hair. He was walking around, but he was Make-A-Wishing.
He got cursed. Oh, he got cursed.
And so
he got like a gypsy curse.
I don't know what's wrong with him. I'm glad that, he's getting a nice day at Universal, but this kid was pissed off. I never seen a Make-A-Wish kid so unhappy in my entire life. He was fucking pissed. And I mean, he was just like, that like angry Karen yell where he was like, "I don't want to do." Like, he was very just like he was articulate too. Like, he was about like 8-9 years old, I want to guess. I'm terrible with kids' ages. But he was just like spitting out like just how mad and he was like aggressively like a dick. Like, this Make-A-Wish kid is yelling,
"Dying, where's my churro?"
I think it was his dad. I can only assume it was his dad, but he straight up like punched that dude in the balls like 3 times. Like, bop, bop, bop. Like, intentionally in the dick, he punched him.
That dad in the back of his head is just like, "You're gonna be dead soon," and I'm so so ready for it.
Oh my god! I just thought.
But you gotta stop yourself from yelling something like that. Like, "I will fucking kill you right now, you fucking dying little plague."
I was thinking about it though. Like, this kid probably does have some weird terminal illness, right? How do you discipline a kid like that? What was the like? I can see
Ground
the
him.
dad's. I can see the
Take
dad's
time away.
conundrum. Or conundrum
internet.
rather. What?
No internet.
You ground him, and you're like,
Oh.
you're grounded for a week, and he's like, but Dad, I only have 3 weeks to live. He's like, oh, 2 weeks, grounded 2 weeks.
Should have thought about that
Should
before
have
you
lived
were
longer, pussy. Should have lived longer.
Oh, your blood cells, they have, you've got leukemia.
Ooh, you fucking weak motherfucker. I told you you'd be nothing. Yeah. I don't know. Like, it is tough.
Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
But on the same day, like hours and hours later, as I'm rolling out for a smoke or piss break, one of the two, I walk by this other like family, and they're the complete opposite, right? Because then you got this family from Brazil, I want to say, somewhere in South America, one of them's, and obviously the kid was being like a brat. And I could hear her I could hear some brief little squabble as I'm kind of making my way through the crowd. I could hear some brief little squabble. And it was, I half ignore it. But then the mom, oh my God. Like, if they were at home, the sandal would have come out. But she straight up Conor McGregor open hand slapped this motherfucking kid. Like we're talking again, probably younger than the Make-A-Wish kid, probably like six or something. Like, and she just straight up like thwack, like one all it took was one good one. The little girl, it was a little girl. It was the mom to the little girl. She gave her one fucking like ear clapping, big fucking. It sounded like a wrestling Ric Flair chop, like a fucking. You know what I mean? It made
like
that
one
sound.
of those, the new league of like power slapping where she one.
It was like that.
Two.
Pop. She popped her so good, but that kid, she shaped up immediately. You know what she didn't do? She didn't cry. You could tell she was like holding back the tears, as if she's been told, "You don't cry." Like,
No, as if she's been hit for crying.
Yeah, exactly.
Well.
If she were to cry,
I've been hit for crying. Are you joking?
Yeah. I don't think I got hit for crying. Maybe whining and crying
In public, I have.
Yeah, maybe I have. Like, my dad would have. Like, yeah, for sure he would. But you know what I mean though. Like, she had that like fear of this was bad, but it's only gonna get worse if like I show my actual emotions in this situation. She was she was fucking, she was straight and narrow from that point. But can you do that with a Make-A-Wish kid? I guess that's my question.
Can you?
I don't think you can. I don't think you're allowed. I don't think you're allowed to do that.
I don't think because you're dying you get to be a dick.
Yeah,
I think it's more tolerated because you're dying, but I think there'd be a limit at some point to where I'm like, nope, this Make-A-Wish is over. We are taking you, but like your wish has been denied. Dude, there's got to be some limit to Make-A-Wish where if you act out like that, they're just like,
no,
yeah, bro.
We can steal your wishes. We take the wishes back.
Yeah.
Let's take the wishes back. A wish. You know what? I'm tired of these bratty Make-A-Wish kids. Let's take the wishes back. That's what I say.
Or like bounty hunters for Make-A-Wish kids.
Yeah. And if
you go hunt them,
we'll expedite the process, perhaps. Like we'll make the problem go away for mom and dad. Like,
we get like a radiation gun and like hit them real good one time, just like
just we'll make custom microwaves with no doors on them and have them put them in their bedrooms and run them or something.
While they sleep, just stick them right, just run like 3 or 4 microwaves.
Simple. Easy peasy. I did want two quick things before we go on break. But I was reminded also of blind people and magic tricks this week. And I saw a video online. I'm like, there was this dude, this magician who noticed a blind person at his show who's just kind of sitting there, and it's like a visual thing. Like, you don't get it unless it's right? So he goes over and he does some weird thing. I don't know exactly how he did it. I can't remember, but he went down to the guy and did kind of like a one-on-one trick that he could understand because of maybe a tactile scenario or explaining it directly, like, okay, you feel that card and blah blah blah, and then the guy got the trick. And I did some research, and it's so weird that blind people, they don't get magic. And it makes complete sense. Like, if you, there's like forums and there's like threads and like studies about this. Blind people don't get magic. Deaf people do. Makes complete sense if you think about it, but like, maybe they don't get all of it, but like they get way more than blind people. Like, it's kind of fascinating. Like, I don't know. I stumbled upon that, and I was just like,
okay, so
never thought about that before.
Well, almost all of modern, I mean, I guess all of magic is just like sleight of hand and distraction.
Right.
If you're blind, you don't catch any of that. But I imagine if you're deaf, you miss out on some of like the distraction.
I think so. Yes, but not all.
Because all you're doing is like watching hands and stuff like that. You're not like
you're not catching like a good magician, I think, right? Has like the gift of the gab, and so like part of his words are the misdirection at times. So you're like, it's a routine, it's a bit. So if you're deaf and not catching that at the same time that you're catching the cups or the hands or the cards or whatever it is, like, yeah, I found it fascinating. Like, just like I never thought about that before. Like that disability would prevent you from enjoying a certain art form. Like pretty much eliminates it, really. Like, they're like blind, specifically again, blind and like card magic. I just never really put that together. Like, you understand, obviously, like they'll never see a mountain or whatever environment you want to say, or beautiful woman or whatever, any of these things, right? But there are tactile things, there's scent things, there are things that like can remind them, like, hey, I'm at the beach, like the sounds and the smells and all that, right? But and people are like that, but a card trick, it's vacant other than the sound. So it's one of the, I think it is one of the few art forms that can't translate to blind people. Does that make sense? Like, I'm sure there's more, but like, it is to me, it's a very like specific thing. There can't be many that is solely like that.
Yeah.
Can you name another? I don't know. It's open to interpretation, but
probably not. But my bigger question, considering what I do for a living, how much of the experience of eating do blind people miss out on?
Like the visual presentation of a meal. Yeah.
How much of that is actually a part of the meal as much as the taste and smell are?
I'm not trying to be a dick here, but I feel like it would be hard to eat intricate meals like crab and lobster without sight, right? Like I'm sure they can. Obviously, anybody can like cut it a thing for you, and like hell, Teresa is the best at cracking the fucking crab legs and giving me the fucking like meat half the time. Anyway, yeah, she's better at than me. But
I love that.
Yeah, she's way. It's her. Like, I don't know. That's her Mexican in her. Like, she's got,
Well, it reminds me a little bit of my grandma when we go to get rock shrimp at Dixie Crossroads. Would always make one of the three of me, my brother, and my sister open all her goddamn shrimp.
Oh, well, that's just a
like
smart.
Pull up. That's just lazy.
No, that's awesome. It's your aunt did that.
No, my grandma.
Your grandma. Oh, that's just smart grandma. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, dude, she suckered she's like, somebody's got to open up all my rock shrimp because my arthritis won't let. I'm like, bitch, it'll let you play solitaire on the computer, but you can't open a goddamn rock shrimp.
That's right.
My grandma just used to like to cook salmon in the dishwasher, and that happened.
Oil.
Oh, it was a thing she found. Like that was.
It's not the first time
She
I
got a
heard that one.
dishwasher. She heard she could cook, and we ate it, and it was disgusting. It was exactly what you think it
Well, it's because
was.
Grandma kept putting the laundry tablets in the.
Yeah,
Don't do
right.
that
She
now.
put those in
Full
there
cycle.
with it. Right. Yeah. No.
She pulled a full cycle.
It definitely still had like a bit of a soapness to like, because you know the lines and everything. It's got to be pumping some soap around in there. Like yeah.
I feel like I would have to run my dishwasher like 5 or 6 times with no soap in it just to feel comfortable putting a fucking salmon.
I think my mom did eventually put a stop to it. Like, no, this is not happening. Like ever again.
We're
Like,
not doing this
no, we're
anymore,
not.
Nana.
Please
She-
stop this.
But what no one ever put a stop to with my grandma was her fruit salads on like Thanksgiving or Christmas, because she would just straight up go into the alcohol cabinet and it was like anybody's guess.
Wrench.
Like it was it was great. It was everything, and yeah, you drank the fruit. Definitely eat a lot of the fruit salad when you're a kid. And I used to get drunk. I was probably like 5, 6 years. I used to get drunk off that fruit salad. I loved it. My parents like, why you? Oh, that's why he likes. Yeah.
Dude,
Fruit salad is the jam, though.
Yeah,
my
yeah,
Nana- my Nana used to make rum balls because she never really
never had a
drank
rum
throughout the
ball.
year. She never really drank throughout the year, but like at Christmas time, she would just go like
She would
baking crazy.
party hardy.
And she would put away some rum balls and get real loose.
How? Okay,
But-
so explain. I don't know a rum ball. I've never had one. I've never even. I don't think I've never come across one. Never come across one.
So basically
it?
what I think it was it's like a cake pop, but they soak all the cake in rum, and then they just make these.
But then
like,
they gotta
cake
bake.
balls.
But yeah, but a lot of that alcohol's gotta burn off right when they bake it,
No, so basically you bake the cake
and then you soak it.
and then you soak
Oh,
it in
that's
rum
okay.
afterward.
Okay. Now I'm on board. Now I'm.
And then-
I will rum ball. Let's
Yeah,
play
so
some rum ball.
you would basically she would soak the cake like once or twice.
Yeah.
And then like make the balls and then like extra kind of like soak up the balls a little bit.
Yeah.
So like as a kid, you'd be running through the house like trying to like wait for all the adults to leave like the cookie tray area. You'd have yourself a couple of rum balls and get a little lit at Christmas.
This is blowing my mind. Norm in the chat over here, by the way, twitch.tv/ONRS live. Norm over here is saying there's an actual blind guy who does magic tricks, and it's nuts, and he does card tricks. Like a blind, he doesn't even know his own tricks. He doesn't know.
But he said he was a card magic guy before he went
Oh.
blind though.
Oh,
so
so
he's like
that's
but
cheating. That's cheating. That's cheating.
but
That's not.
you got to remember,
nah.
like, my buddy Nick used to, when we would get drunk at his house, he had like a whole chest of like magic tricks that he knew how to do. But he would tell us oftentimes, like, he would get into the middle of a trick. And
You knew
because
a
he was
blind
drunk-
guy?
No, he was just like super drunk.
Oh.
But what he
Same.
said was he would get like halfway into the trick
Mhm.
and have to like drunkenly figure out like how to
How
get
to
out
get
of the
out of
trick. And
it.
it was, but you got to imagine he could still see and he was just impaired or inebriated. And he had to like figure out how to get out of it. You have to know that trick so perfectly as a blind guy
Yeah.
to be able to do the trick. And if you're doing card magic, like a lot of that stuff is kind of, I guess it's all done by feel. I get that
Well,
point. You-
feel,
that'd
but
be
I
so
feel like
hard.
it's still it's got your visual, your orbital cortexes here got to be, like doing something.
I do hope that like he gets it wrong all the time, and he's like,
I
"What do you
know,
want?
right?
What do you want? I'm fucking blind." Like it's just part of the act. He's like, "Yeah, of course it's the wrong card. I'm fucking
blind. Yeah, yeah, that would be good.
Like he doesn't wear like blue blockers or come out with a cane
I
or
like
anything.
when, you know what I like in general. First off, do you guys like magic? And like, just real quick, do you like yes or no to magic? Yes.
I'm not a big card magic guy, but I like magic.
Yeah,
Like
all
big
right.
old like David Copperfield style magic. I'm cool with that.
I mean,
but I like close up magic too.
yeah. I'm a Piff the Magic Dragon type of guy. I like that. I'm
I'm more of a Gandalfy sort of guy.
yeah, I like that. I like that too. But yeah, I don't know. Like some people are magic people, some people aren't magic people. Like I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna ask you if you're another type of guy, but now I've lost my train of thought. That's fine though. That's fine. We definitely need to talk about this because I think this guy's a fucking legend. And this comes from like one of those like like there's threads on the internet where people are all like touchy, like, and you can tell a lot of it is like teenagers that don't have a sense of humor and they like get their heartbroken. Like, I read some of those sometimes. They're great on Reddit, right? But this guy
Owen loves reading YA lit.
Oh, it's awesome. So, and I always agree that they're not, by the way. Like, but yeah, this guy, he's like, my stepdad takes pictures of fat people. That's the title of the post. I'm like, okay, let's go for this ride right here. I like this.
Nothing wrong with that post inherently.
Right. My stepdad has been taking pictures of random fat people in public for like 20 years now. And he makes them he makes them screensaver pictures for the family computer.
First of all, you have a family computer?
Yeah.
That's kind of 21st or 20th century.
Right. I've asked him why he does it and how many pictures he has. He said he does it because he finds fat people funny, and he has a folder with over 3,000 pictures.
Whoa! Good God!
I love this dude, and I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to create a catalog of very morbidly obese people. And
okay, my question is, how fat do you have to be to like be picture worthy? Like, would I be?
No,
like, I know I'm a little.
No. You're not. No. You're not even close. You're not even close. You need to be. I mean, you need to be 300, right? I need 2 visible rolls through a t-shirt, and I need you to look like that you would probably take up 2 bus seats. Like I'm a fan of wide fat. Like when you get like wide, like that, like that's the funniest fat is wide fat. When it's just like nah, like you're not funny. You're really not funny fat. I need wide. Yeah. Big Tim was like one of those people for a while.
Comedically, fat.
Yeah, comedically fat. I like that. Those would be the ones that I would say would meet my criteria for my fat picture portfolio. What about Ty? What about you? What's your fat?
I would prefer skinny fat if possible, like me skinny wise, but
weirdly we're both skinny fat. We both got the beer bellies, right? Like we both. I mean,
mine's gotten a little bigger in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so I don't think the dad's doing anything wrong because he's also not like publishing a book of it all. And,
it's for his own enjoyment. He's just having a laugh at the fat people. I like.
You know what?
I enjoy this guy. I think this guy is doing it right.
If it stays as honest and pure as just him taking some pictures for his own family computer, that no one outside of his family is really ever gonna see, I'm okay with it.
You're okay with it?
Like, as long as he's not like taking a picture and then being like, "Hey, fatty, you're gonna be on the fat reel."
No. See, that's what's different. See, that's where I get mad is when people are forced to be in videos or like by influencers and shit. And I even have a note about this. It's completely different, but it sort of relates. The kindness influencers, the people that are like, see a homeless guy, and they always have them like tell them a story about like being down in their luck, and then they like give them $500 or whatever they do. Like there's always some like payout, but those people are almost being prostituted for their views. I have a real hard problem, like a real serious problem with like these kindness influencers, and it's like a thing now that they do it. But isn't that the same shit though as like I mean, I hate that, but if this guy was like started a YouTube channel of the fat people I see, click, you know, like I would.
And then he had all of them walking to like womp
Yeah.
womp womp.
I want to do that.
I'd still watch.
Should I still do that? Should I do that channel? We can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money. Just like
Never-ending screensaver.
Yeah, but we didn't.
What do we call it?
Get canceled.
What do we call it? What do we call it? Rando fatties. Rando fatso. Oh no, fatso. Oh no, fatso.
That's good. Or no, rolling through life.
Okay, I like. Oh, okay, that's good too. Oh no, fatso has a good ring to it. We're gonna start. Oh no, fatso. We're gonna.
Can I be separated from the side of oh no?
What?
I don't see this going.
Can I
over
buy the
pretty
domain?
well.
Let me see if I can buy the domain. I'll do oh no fatso if I can buy the domain. Oh no fatso.com. Let me see. Ooh, we're having trouble finding that site. Let me go to it's always a good sign. Let me go to GoDaddy. Let me see if I can buy oh no fatso here. GoDaddy.
Oh no, Fatso is trending.
.com. Oh no, Fatso. That's a good name. Let me all right, type in the domain you want. Here we go. We're gonna see how much it's gonna cost us. Oh no, fatso.com. Oh man.
So
I can
Owen,
get it for a cent. I think I can get it
good.
I can get it for a cent.
I'd do that now.
Yeah, all right. We'll do it on break here. But I think I'm gonna do that.
In high school, my buddy Ryan, he started a website, and it was just called Ryan's List. And basically, the whole website was a list
a porno site, wasn't it? Ryan's List.
No, this was just a list of people he didn't like at school.
It was like a kill thing.
I think it was just a hate list, and he had a little bit more technical know-how than most.
I like
people,
a good
so
hate list. No, not really. Like I shouldn't say that.
But the bad thing was,
I like an
most of the
innocent
people-
hate list. We're not gonna really do anything, but like you're just like, I don't like these people. I don't like this.
So most of the people were on the list just for being fat.
This guy, I don't hate.
He didn't like fatties, and he put most of the fat people from school on the list.
Mm-hmm. I like
It was pretty egregious, though. The list, it almost became a portion of like high school. Like the administration wanted to put an end to this at some point. They're like, this needs to stop.
Sorry, I'm trying to buy this domain name right now. I mean, I kind of get oh no fatso.
Oh no fatso.com.
Yeah. I mean, we gotta pull it, right? Oh, show all domains. What are you talking about? Oh no, you want me to do that? You want me to do something different? Shit, I gotta do this on break. I'll fuck it up.
So real quick, our friend Norm in the chat room said he found a yearbook of his from somewhere between the 3rd to 5th grade, and found people X'd out, and he had written poor next to their names.
Poor. I like a good, poor. I like poro. I like poro. I like throwing the extra O.
Norm, were you affluent in elementary school that you were upset with the pores?
I like a good mid or a good poor. Yeah, all the pores. Yeah, poros. Disgusting.
So, were there people in your high school, Owen and Ty, that were just like, they were known to be just richer than everyone else?
Yeah,
a couple.
One or two. Yeah, there's always the one or two. Yeah, one was like a mayor of the small town, like it was like a dad or something.
Yeah,
to like blonde girls, right? Like the stereotypical, pampered blonde chicks. Like, yeah.
We had
they weren't very
One in
good.
mine was daughter of like one of the big alcohol company gurus around.
Yeah.
Like they literally they still have an alcohol plant here. Yeah.
Did you ever like party with them? Ever?
A couple times actually.
Yeah.
We went there was a pretty baller birthday party or two out there
All
at their
right.
place.
I like when they share the wealth. That's good. You know, small
Yeah,
town gets to come
was
out
fun.
and get
Ours,
sloshed.
ours was the kids of the local Ford dealer in town in Titusville before it like went under like in the collapse. But these kids were just dickheads. And like even for being rich, like one of the male of the kids like stole shit all the time. And I'm like, dude, your parents
You're
are
the
fucking
you're
loaded.
you're the rich ones. Come on, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
And I'm like, you're just a general. The boy ended up in, I believe, in jail at some point, and just had to get his act together. But I was like, dude, you guys are the richest people, like some of the richest people in town. Like
Regular
fucking around.
old Titusville Hunter Biden, just a regular old just mess.
Old Hunty.
Old Hunt. Yeah, he would if he was in Titusville, he would be Hunty, definitely. Yeah.
Old Hunty Biden.
Hunty B. He would be Hunty B. He'd roll in your crew
Oh,
probably.
I mean, he'd have powder for everybody.
We know.
Snort crazy.
We know. I think it's time we take a little bit of a break and get out of here for your, first half of Oh No for the week. But never fret if you're listening on Twitch. Again, twitch.tv/OwenRSLive. We will be back after about a 10-minute break. We'll come back. And we're going to be doing a little bit of Oh No 2.0. If you're listening on the podcast, that'll be released in just a couple days. Just stay tuned to the feed wherever you find your podcast. Don't forget to hop in our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/Ono Radio Show. And if you're a fan of the pro wrestling, well, OnoWrestling.com. We'll be coming back with a new episode soon. Patreon.com/ONRS. If you want to donate an extra hard-earned couple of bucks, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you for listening again. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the second episode for the week. And hey, what do we say when we get out of here, boys?
Tickety fuck your dream. Tickety fuck your dream.
Yes, welcome to another episode of Oh No 2.0, where, yeah, things do get a little bit weird, but at the end of the day, isn't that what we like, Mikey? We like it to be a little weird.
I love it when it's a little weird.
Yeah, look at you. Your Mikey's here. He's wearing his Michelangelo, what is that, like a bathrobe?
It's supposed to be like a hooded blanket for children.
Oh, okay. I like your Michelangelo Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles getup.
Good choice.
What
I
is
like it.
your okay? As our resident Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles expert. I mean, I grew up on them too. I got some thoughts.
Yeah.
I got some thoughts, but as I will say, the biggest fanatic on the show of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What are your thoughts after seeing the trailers and your anticipation for the latest film?
I'm really stoked. I'm excited. I was a little nervous about the art style, but the more that comes out about it, the more I'm like, I'm actually kind of really into this.
Oh, I'm just.
I kind of agree. Like,
Oh,
all right. So when I discovered it, I did a little bit of reading before I saw the preview, and catching up on it. Like, there's some good minds behind it, the writers and shit.
hate
I
it.
think
I
it's
hate
actually gonna end up okay.
Nah, I hate it.
But
It
then when I
looks-
saw
it's
the trailer, I was a little nervous. They're
terrible.
like
terrible.
young, weird teenagers.
Yeah, they're real
Yeah.
young. They made them real young this time. They're not cool anymore.
But it might be okay. It
They're
might be.
dorks. They made them dorks. They made them all dorks.
But we're getting old too, isn't it weird?
But Raphael was never. Raphael would fuck your shit up. He's like, nah. He's grumpy. He's grumpy.
Okay,
turtle.
but it's only because our initial turtles were like 17, 18-year-old they had to have been.
They made it. Well, now they made them like 13, 14-year-old turtles.
I'm cool. It's a fun new Turtles adaptation.
No, I'm not.
It could be great.
Now they got a Black April. How can the world even live? Like, how is that gonna? How are we gonna survive?
Well, again, it shows you the maturity level of how old these presumed turtles are. Because, like, remember, our if anything,
they're woke now. Now the turtles be woke. Oh, I see. I get it. I get
go
it.
woke, go broke, Ninja Turtles.
Exactly. Now, I'm kidding, of course. But I did see that. I think, like, doesn't Trent Reznor like have some influence on the soundtrack? Like, there's a couple artists. I want to say Trent Reznor.
Yeah, it's him and Atticus Ross. They've done a few big soundtracks, like the
Who's
Facebook
Atticus?
movie. They did a bunch of different shit.
Seth Rogen Seth Rogen is also tied into it on the creative side.
What's he? Who does he play? A voice? Is he a voice?
No, he is
no,
not
he's
a voice.
purely. I think he's I think he's doing like some directing in it.
See, I'd
He's
like.
not. I'm pretty sure he's not the director.
He
but
should
I
have
think
been.
He is
Okay.
involved.
He should have been Splinter. Like
Seth Rogen?
Yeah, Stoner Splinter, like Seth Rogen. He could have done it. He could have done Splinter. Or Danny. I like Danny DeVito as Splinter. I want him. Like who? I don't know. Who's the new Splinter? Who's the new? I don't know who the new. I know it's a bunch of kids doing all the turtles and shit, and April. But like, is Casey Jones in this? Do we got a Splinter? Like, do we have a?
You do have well, of course you have a Splinter. There are four. They show four bad guys.
Yeah, they got Rocksteady in there. You got
it's Bebop, Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Yep.
Baxter Stockman, but they call him Superfly now.
I don't know him.
He was the fly. He was the scientist who made the mousers.
He's lame. I don't like him. He's stupid.
And there's Leatherhead, the alligator.
Yeah, he's cool.
Oh,
Leatherhead's
yeah.
cool. Leatherhead's cool. Who's who? Do we know the name? Do we have the voices for them? I know. I heard.
Yeah.
I definitely heard one or two that were like big names.
I know Post Malone is one of the voices.
He's
for a bad
gotta
guy.
be the crocodile, right?
Ice Cube is a voice.
Okay, he's Rocksteady or
no, he's the
Bebop.
Fly.
Oh, he's the Fly.
Yeah.
There were,
hold on, I'll look it up real quick.
It
'cause
was.
it's-
I remember
it's
looking
an impressive
at it.
list.
Yeah, no, it
Maya
was. That's why I
Rudolph-
bring it up.
Maya Rudolph is in there.
Is she? She's not April though.
No.
All right. No.
Oh, she might be.
Let me see
Maybe.
this. I need to see this list, this cast of characters.
I kind of want Maya Rudolph to be able.
I kind of now I hear about it. I'm like, yeah. I mean that'd be
Okay,
good.
so I got everything right here.
Yeah.
Obviously all the turtles are voiced by children voice actors who you probably never heard of.
Sure. Don't care
Um,
about them.
So it's this Nicholas Cantu, Micah Abbey, Brady Noon, and Shimon Brown Jr. are all the turtles.
Don't care.
So then you've got Splinter, voiced by Jackie Chan.
Okay. That's a little wow. That's a little on the nose, isn't it?
He's an Asian trained mouse.
I don't know. He could
He learned from an Asian karate master.
It seems a little yellow wash to me. Like,
All right, I'm gonna move right past all of that.
What?
So then you've got April O'Neil is voiced by Ayo Edebiri, who's another child actress.
Don't care.
So Seth Rogen is actually a voice. He's Bebop, the warthog.
Yeah, see, I thought I knew. I knew he was a.
But he's also the he's
Yeah,
I think he's the producer. I think he's like he's the one who's like making the movie happen.
Yeah, he's like Vince McMahon, right? In wrestling, he can't help himself but not like insert himself into the thing. Yeah.
So then you've got John Cena as Rocksteady.
Yeah. See, yeah, wrestling. John Cena. I knew there was a wrestling.
Juan Carlo Esposito as Baxter Stockman.
Who's that?
That's the scientist who makes the mouse.
Who's the other? Who's the guy? Is he anybody?
Oh, Giancarlo Esposito. I believe that's Gus Fring from.
Oh shit, that guy. That guy rules.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh,
guy.
see, man, they got him. Damn. That's a big
So then
name.
you've got Ice Cube as Superfly.
That's good. That's good.
Paul Rudd is Mondo Gecko.
Got Paul Rudd in this bitch. This is a
This
is a big cast. This is like, all right.
It's pretty star studded. You've still got Maya Rudolph, Rose Byrne as Leatherhead.
Who did it say who Maya Rudolph is? Who she's playing?
She's playing Cynthia Utrom,
Who's
a
that?
villain.
I don't know. Who
It's
that
just it's a turtle. I think it's a new turtle villain.
Okay.
Then you've got Hannibal Buress as Genghis Frog, one of the punk
good.
frogs. You've got Post Malone as Ray Fillet, who is a Manta Ray bad guy. You've got Natasha Dimitro as Wingnut. She is from What We Do in the Shadows. She's Nadja, the female lead.
I think I know who you are. Yeah.
She's pretty great.
Yeah, she's pretty hilarious.
I watched the movie. I never watched the show.
The show is
I
just
heard
started.
it.
It just started its third season, and it is absolutely.
It's already great.
Yeah.
Only one out, but it's great.
I've been so burned.
They're two
though,
outside.
for everybody like tells me you should watch this show. You should watch this.
You know what? For real,
I finally
like,
watched Ted Lasso, and that shit was garbage, bro.
I've
Like,
heard it's
fucking-
hit or miss.
sucked.
It depends on
It
who you
sucked.
are.
Lasso's okay. It's
No,
okay.
Ted Lasso was so overrated. Fuck any of you that like were raving about this on goddamn like social media or whatever. That show sucks. That show fucking sucks. It blows, and it's insulting to British people.
Ty, also, if you would like more What We Do in the Shadows, check Your Jobs on demand. There's the second episode up.
I like him. What's his fucking name?
Oh, that's It came out. It comes out on Thursdays, but on Hulu it's tomorrow.
What's the guy's name? The main guy.
Matt Berry.
Matt Berry. So he did a show, a British show. What was the name of it? Where he was like a starving actor, and he was doing a lot of voiceover work, to stay busy. It's absolutely hilarious. If you enjoy What You Do in the Shadows and you enjoy his humor, you need to go back and watch that shit, because that shit's actually probably better than this. What we do. Yeah.
Dude, you
I
should
hate
get
all
on
this
it,
shit.
man. It's so good.
Mikey,
in all honesty, this is season 5 that just started. like I've been a fan all throughout. For me, it's hard to keep me engaged 5 seasons. Like, it's surprising. When this new episode happened, I was like, oh my God,
You were
they're
in.
still killing it.
All
Fuck
right.
yes.
It's Always Sunny is that show to me. If I'm honest, like they're still doing it with me, and South Park to a certain degree. But
South Park is still nailing it, dude.
still nailing it,
Still
and
nailing
It's
it.
Always Sunny has had like weaker seasons, just like South Park had weaker seasons and better seasons, but it's always remained like really, really strong. And coming in, I think to their like 16th season, they're gonna do that weird thing where I think they are gonna break all the records for the longest running, live. I think it's there.
Yeah.
I think they're close to it if they haven't surpassed it already. But like the latest
For
It's
live
Always
action
Sunny,
sitcom.
Yeah, I think they've kind of done it. But yeah, like it's they're one of the few like that I
Animated?
What?
He said live action sitcom. This is not live action.
Yeah,
Crazy asshole.
he was talking about. Yeah, he was talking
No,
about It's
Always
Always Sunny.
Sunny.
Yeah, of course it is.
Oh.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Ass backwards on that. My bad. Can I throw one last shout out just because?
What, show-wise?
No, for fucking What We Do in the Shadows. Like,
yeah.
in all honesty, I'll say this about it too, and probably one of the biggest things that ever hooked me in. Whoever does the music for that show is one of my like heroes. Like every time I hear shit that they're putting on in their credits or throughout the show, I'm like, oh, I either have that in my library or what the fuck is that? That sounds awesome.
That's on like what, FX now or something?
Yeah.
So I guess that would be on Hulu, or I think Hulu stuff's on FX. I think that's the way it works.
It's on Hulu. It is.
Yeah, which is I think I have an illegal way to watch that, but you know how it is. I'll go back and start. All right, I'll catch up on that. I haven't.
I
haven't given
threw
it a
some
shot.
shit at Tom about it too. I was like, "Hey man, like this, I found this through the show," and I was like, "Damn!" And I had to throw it to Tom because it would be a perfect Tom jam.
Well, you know me, I don't watch much on TV if it's not wrestling, and I feel like this is a good time to honestly talk because this motherfucker, you got to feed one of like my favorite wrestlers like ever.
I did.
Like the other day. That's hilarious.
Oh,
like
the office
fed-
is right around the corner. Yeah, man.
In the past like few months, I've fed two fairly famous wrestlers.
Who was the other one?
Finn Balor.
Ben Baylor?
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor?
Yeah, that guy.
That's Finn Balor. He is the God. What did you say? Finn Balor? No,
Finn Balor.
Oh, Finn Balor. Come on, like get it together. Finn Balor is like a huge deal, man. Like
I fed that guy.
He's like the head of the Judgment Day, or he's part of like the Judgment Day, which is like a huge stable right now. It's incredible. Finn Balor, one of the best NXT champions of all time. I saw him in a bloodbath with Samoa Joe inside a steel cage live in person. Finn Balor is amazing. He's one of the greatest professional wrestlers alive. I mean, he's not
Is
in
he
the
a
top
vegan?
10.
No, this was at the other
No.
restaurant that I used to work
Yeah.
at. I made him steak and potatoes.
Yeah, Finn Balor is Irish. He's not fucking vegan. They don't fuck with that shit. But the guy that he served just a couple days ago is a guy named Sami Zayn. He happens to be Muslim and vegan, and he even has a charity called Sammy for Syria. Look it up. It's actually really amazing. The dude is one of the most humble guys. I'm gonna ask you, of course, like what your perspective was, but he's one of the most humble guys that I've ever known about in pro wrestling. In that he has started these like mobile medical trucks for like helping with like medical aid and stuff in Syria, which is obviously going through a very hard time. Like he has a whole charity about it. Like he's one of the few. Guy came out in Saudi Arabia, like, in basically like a full, like, I don't know what you call them, with the headdress and like the thing on the top, but the whole like what the Saudi men wear, right? Like the gown,
the
type
ceremonial,
thing, like the ceremony,
Saudi
all that
gear.
sort of stuff. Like he is very, very like close to that world, and he seems just like a really wonderful person. So how was your experience with him?
So it was me. I was cooking with another cook, but I was like the customer facing cook because
Cool.
the other one like faces a wall
Sure.
basically. And my general manager, who's like a much bigger wrestling fan, who's like a very big wrestling fan.
Oh,
still.
cool. So he knew straight away, right? Like he's like, oh my god, that's Sammy. Like,
Yeah, he like Sammy walked in. He had his kid.
was
like,
he
in
alone?
his
Okay,
arms.
okay. So I was gonna ask, was he alone or whatever? Like,
No, he had his kid, and I believe his wife was there as well. And they came in. There was nobody in line, so he kind of just like came right up to the counter, and my boss like while he's looking forward, like taps me, and he's like, "Hey man," I'm like, "What?" He's like, and he leans over. He's like, "That's like a barely famous wrestler right there," and I'm like,
Sami
"Wait,
Zayn is right at the moment. He is currently the WWE tag team part of the WWE tag team champions, right? Like he is that guy right now, and he was just in a program which is the biggest program in all of wrestling and the biggest program in all of wrestling for the last 20 years with the Bloodline. This guy is like, his stock is, I'm telling you right now,
through the roof.
Like he's in the top, he's probably in the top 5 to 10 wrestlers on the planet as far as like popularity, as far as like like this guy, seriously, this is like, was he pretty understated, I would guess, or like
Dude, he came in like a t-shirt and a hat with his hair kind of tied up. I could tell he had longer hair because it was tied up in the back. But he came in and he was like, "Hey, like you guys are open again," because I guess he used to patron our old establishment.
Oh, cool. All right.
Like Market on South. So he came in and he was super kind. He looked around the menu a little bit, ordered his food, but then my general manager was like, "Hey man, like I'm a big fan. Like thanks for coming in. Like we appreciate it."
Tell me you got a picture with him or something.
No, my boss is very much like, "Hey man,
too modest.
You can go up and you can say, hey, if it's someone you know who's of notable fame and you know why they're famous, I have no problem with you going up and saying like, hey, I'm a big fan. Just wanted to say hello. Thanks for coming in."
But no picture.
So no pictures. Like it.
Well, I was saying your boss should have got a
away.
picture with him and like Sammy, and so he could throw it on the wall of the restaurant. Look, Sami Zayn is here. Do the old school deli thing, or the old school. Like I would do that. Shit, yeah, I would do that.
But regardless, he came in and he was like, "Dude, I'm super excited that you guys are open again. I'm excited to try the new stuff because he's like, I understand it's like a new concept now. It's not the same old thing." So he's like, he was almost excited about like trying our food now as we were of like
to serve him,
to
serve someone
oh my God,
relatively famous, right?
You're like you're a famous wrestler. Like I'm super honored to serve you. Well, he was super kind the whole time.
Did you like it?
We don't know. I think my boss was gonna hit him up from the restaurant's Instagram and be like, "Hey,
thanks for stopping by. Like, love to have
we
you.
hope you liked it.
Hope you liked it. You know, let us know if you're,
yeah."
No, that's cool. And the more, people like he's a guy that you want in town liking your shit, like as stupid as that sounds, and that's super cool. Give everybody a plug so anybody can hear where to find your fine, not chicken products.
Yeah, it's Dharma Southern Chicken. It's on Cheney Highway, right off Cimarron. It's like within a block after you turn from Cimarron onto Old Cheney Highway. We're right there in the big pink building. We're in there with Valhalla Bakery, which is also an all-vegan bakery. So the whole building, or all the food spaces in the whole building, are completely vegan. No meat, no animal products in the whole building.
And I'll help you out, real quick too here, because it does need to be noted that's like used to be a real sketchy area of town, but it's being re-gentrified into something beautiful, which is kind of nice for you guys.
I will say this kind of.
Does this tie into your homeless guy stories?
No, but it was so a guy and his wife came in, and they I guess they used to be patrons too at the last spot,
right? And
they came in and said, "Oh, you guys moved here," and like kind of gave me like a question, and I'm like, "Yeah, we're trying to
It's
get
pretty much what I've been saying this whole entire time.
breathe some new. We're just trying to breathe some new life into the area and really kind of get it, on the upswing.
Sure.
And he was like, well, it needs it. And he looks at me and then like does the little look around and goes, it's kind of a sketchy area. And the only reason it was so funny is because this guy was a black guy. And he was just like, yeah, this area is kind of, he had to like look, like, I didn't know who he was looking around as to avoid to offend, but he was like, it's kind of a sketchy area. And I'm like, well, we're trying to liven things up with some vegan bakery and vegan fried chicken. So
I do love the juxtaposition of where you are compared to what's like on the other side of the street. It is hilarious. In my mind, I want Sami Zayn with like his Tesla or whatever he drives, like living in that community, like living in a shitty old apartment or something. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't, but in my mind, I love that. What did you see what he was driving? Did you see what the
I didn't see what he was driving,
bummer.
but he did tell us where he lives, and it makes sense.
What's the general area? Did he say the general area?
It's Baldwin.
Oh yeah, well, like they all do. Like a lot of the wrestlers live in Baldwin. It's
and
nice,
I was
safe,
like,
easy.
well, it must be.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I would say doing like the wrestling stuff at Full Sail. I'm sure that makes it just easy, right? With all the camps here, like local to Orlando.
So you talked with him like that?
He talked to us for a minute. He said he was like really close. He said, I'm just right over here in
Baldwin.
In Baldwin. And so he's like, I'm just glad you're open again. And he's like, we'll be coming back through.
Cool.
So I was like, this is really cool.
I mean, as a fanboy, obviously, of wrestling, it's cool for me, like, to hear that you, like, fed the dude and, you got to interact with him because he is a big deal. He's one of, like, he's definitely, I don't hate to rank him, but he's definitely in, like, my top 10 of, like, favorites in the industry right now. Like, so, and he's a very big deal. Ty, you were going to say something or ask?
No, like, son of a bitch. I had a really good point to make.
Oh, you forgot already. It's okay. If it comes back to you,
it's gone. It's gone.
You know how he does. He's just. So what about
No,
just...
I was gonna ask about Market on South. So is it like one dude that did that and then left Market on South?
So basically, the guy who runs.
I will say I had been there. Like it was a good.
I don't know. This might be more of an off.
Good food.
This might be an off-air conversation with Market on South. Like.
I think it was. Market needed, I guess, a lot of renovation, and he just wasn't
prepared to do it.
He wasn't. Yeah, it was just gonna be. I think it was just gonna be too much. So he went and found a new location. He had a new idea for a brand new concept, which was
You're talking about your owner and your manager and everything. Yeah. Well, as far as Market for South goes, who knows what the fuck's going on with that?
I don't think he. I think he just was helping, like, he had a restaurant there, and I think it was like a multi-facility kitchen
right next to it too. There,
that was the thing.
That's the thing. They both moved basically to this new space. Like that's what's cool about it.
I had been there too. That place is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was just so that now we both have independent kitchens. Valhalla's bakery is its own, and our kitchen space is our own. And
they were combined before.
Yeah, that
see, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It was a big shared space. So
that's a huge reason to be able to, wanting to change. Yes.
So, and I think there's a lot of cool plans going in for the area, and I'm happy to see it like get grown. But it does, with I think one of the things that's going to be hard to help revamp this area is something that I dealt with the other morning at the restaurant.
Yeah. Okay.
And that was, every morning
Homeless
I show
people?
up probably 30 to 40 minutes before.
I mean, you've only been there like a month or two, right? Like, was it like a month and a half?
1 month.
Yeah, 1 month. I feel like, all right, I know where the story is going. I have to ask you, has it started with more homeless? Has the homeless gone down or up since you've opened? Like from where you started to where you're at now?
This is the only interaction, other than like I think it's honestly going down, because initially, like within the first week,
Well, you scare them off after a while, right? Like, oh, this is they're like, oh, this is too fancy for us. We can't be, you know.
No, well, what happened is they started coming in and they're like, "Oh, can I get a cup for water?" And we're like, "No."
Oh, you deny them a cup of water? I like that.
No cup for
that's
you.
Harsh. That's harsh. Like,
Well, because we know when you walk in with
give them
a
water.
backpack,
Give them water.
no, with a
give 'em the
backpack and a
world.
rolling backpack, you're not there to spend money. Like, you're not gonna buy anything at the bakery, and you're not buying anything from us. You
No,
just
he
want
just needs a cup of water. He just needs a cup of water.
Yeah, get bent, walk off. You had to walk by 3 fucking gas stations to get to us.
Let's go littering. Let's go littering. That's what?
So, anyways, like, you know, I show up probably 30 to 40 minutes before all the rest of the employees show up, so I can like get everything turned on, like get the equipment powered on, and kind of set up a few things. Also, part of my duties is we have like a big back area. It's like a big back patio area. So I unlock both those gates.
Big back patio area, that's prime bum territory. Like,
That's
that
why
sounds,
we-
Truth.
yeah.
Truth.
That's
yeah.
why we lock them.
Yeah, okay.
So anyways, part of my duty as like the opening manager is
secure the bums.
I have to walk like the perimeter of the restaurant.
Yeah, secure
like,
the bums. Like
and like make sure that
come with
there's
us. It's like The Walking Dead when they got to the jail and they had the fence. You got to go around
gotta, like-
once and stab them like a whole.
Yep.
like,
you gotta
like,
stab
yeah.
all the perimeter
yeah,
bums.
Yeah, perimeter bums. You got to stab them good.
So anyways, we you know, normally all I do is like I pick up a little bit of stray trash that ends up like around the restaurant. But the other morning I show up and like as I walk around to this little alcove, which is like the employee walkway or the employee entrance. And it's like a little alcove, so it's kind of out of sight, and like there's a little flat space, and there's fucking 2 dudes just laid up there
Chilling
taking
out.
a nap.
Yeah.
And mind you, it's like almost 8:30 in the morning. Like
Oh,
the sun is clearly and very brightly.
Isn't it like pounding on them too, where it would be uncomfortable? Like it.
It's got to be like a camping sweat where you just
Oh.
wake up and you're already just
Oh, that's the worst. That's
fucking drenched.
yeah. That sounds awful.
Like they looked sweaty, and I couldn't tell if that was
you're
just the
sleeping and
sun.
you're drenched, like with sweat. Like you're sleeping sweat. Like that,
Bro, I
that
don't-
type of deal.
Ooh.
Yeah, like I sweat in my sleep, but I don't like perspire like these dudes must be.
Oh, my
perspiring.
wife does sometimes. She just pours. Like she changes the like her. Oh man, she taking
Yeah.
off clothes. It's a nightmare. That's
Yeah.
sleeping with a wet hot dog.
Yeah, dude, they looked gross, and so I was like, hey, you know, I'm trying to like rouse them. Just I don't want to like kick anybody or poke anybody and risk like getting stabbed or something like that.
I don't know what I would do. I like a good poke though. I would find a stick.
Leaf-
I would
leaf
find
blower.
a lot.
Leaf
Yeah,
blower.
that'd be good. What is the
Oh, yeah.
optimal? What is the optimal bum removal tool? Is it a stick? Is it a leaf
pitcher of
blower?
water.
It's super soaker. Super
Spray
soaker.
bottle.
Super soaker's good. Give him a
Yeah.
good. Give him a good. Or yeah, a good hose. You know.
What do you put in the super soaker? It's not just water, like vinegar. What are you gonna put in the super soaker?
Well, just
A
because
little
they're
bit
bums.
of ammonia.
Just because
Yeah.
they're bums, I'll throw some bleach. You know, like, like
Nah, I would
Clean
do
them
like
off.
ammonia or vinegar, something that's
Mm.
gonna like naturally clean them up.
I'm not giving them
but-
dial. Like I'm not giving them like my dish soap.
No, dial's not a good solution.
Dial will get in their eyes, and then you got to deal with like an assault charge.
I'd probably do one of those insecticide slap on like treatments where you slap it on the hose and then you fire it up and I'd insecticide them so they're not carrying around fleas. You know,
No,
that'd be good. That would good for the world. You know.
I ended up just like walking. So they're like sleeping in front of the wooden gate that is like our employee entrance. And so I just
Don't-
walked up
don't
and
do
like
that.
pounded on the
Yeah,
our wooden gate a
rattle
couple
it,
times.
rattle it real good.
Yeah. And they woke up and, they're kind of giving me like the what the fuck. And I'm like,
No.
you guys can't sleep here. Like, I have to open my business. You guys got to leave. I can't let you sleep here any longer.
Out.
And it took me I had to like reiterate that message like 3 times for them to like wake up enough and like grasp what I'm saying. And they got lippy a little bit, like,
oh, fuck them.
Like, get the fuck, like, hey, leave us alone, get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, guys,
No,
I gotta open
fuck
my
off.
restaurant, get out of here. And we went back and forth, and finally I was like, listen, if you guys don't get the fuck out of here, like, I gotta call the cops. I gotta open my restaurant. You can't fucking stay here. I gotta call the cops.
Yeah.
And when I threatened to call the cops, it was like,
Oh, bruh. Yeah.
and everybody they gathered up their like menagerie of homeless bullshit and like got out of the way.
I found
And again-
I found the corporate version of that, by the way. Like, call the cops in your scenario is exactly what you should do. It's like the last, you don't want to deal with the cops, you don't want to deal with it. The corporate version of that is, well, I think I'm pretty convinced I'm gonna have to talk to HR about this situation. You see how quick people's like demeanor changes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, yeah.
All right, well, yeah, we're just gonna have to talk to HR about this. Then people really do usually like, oh, okay, well, like, what can we do? No, at the moment I mentioned, like, all right, well, then if you guys won't get the fuck out of here, I'm gonna call the cops and you can deal with them. And when I mentioned calling the cops, they're like, and they gathered up all their bullshit and they meandered off. But when I mentioned it to my boss, he's like, well, that's, that we really shouldn't call the cops on them. But if they won't move, like, I guess you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't want to like instill that, if you come in here,
Nah, I would
treat you like shit.
install all those like really awful things so bums can't sleep. Like you put like slap down
Shock
some
collars.
just some like benches with some like nails on them and
no, they put those like I've seen them in some like downtown areas.
Yeah.
They'll put like, it's just like rugged. It just looks like a little
bumpy
like
shit.
It's like the soundproofing on your wall.
Yeah.
Just put like
concrete version of that. Yeah, like where
Yeah.
it's just like uncomfortable to sleep on. Yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah. I mean, all you really need is like a thick sleeping pad, and you probably get around it. But
no, like I think that you just have like a nighttime like mechanism where you like throw the switch and it pulls up all the like the dangerous things that bums can't sleep on, and then they're like, fuck. And then like daytime comes and you throw the switch down and it's like, oh, it's nice seating again for me eating my vegan fried chicken.
well, I had some other questions, about being homeless, because I mean I was for a little bit, and it wasn't
Great.
so.
No, I'm sure
It was not great,
good. Yeah.
But I also had 2 jobs, so I was, a bit of a ambitious homeless man.
I feel like you're a vagrant. You're a homeless vagrant at that point. You're
kind of just like a nomad at that point.
Yeah,
If you
it's-
got a car to sleep in, you're kind of just
you're
nomadic.
different than what I would call like a bum, that just like a street bum, like a
Yeah.
street urchin.
I was one step up from street.
You were.
Whatever
I
that
give you
step
that.
is.
I give you that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
Um,
You had a car, like if worst comes to worst, you were sleeping in the car, right?
Yeah, most
So
of the time. I
worst
was
comes
just
to
sleeping in the car.
worst comes to worst, you've at least got the car a street urchin. Nah, doesn't even have a 2002 Lexus to sleep in.
Or he didn't have a 1998 Oldsmobile
There you
to
go.
sleep in.
See,
It
I
was
can.
a
That's a good thing about my current vehicle. I can lie down fully with the full. It's got a full. Like I can actually.
Oh,
if
brother.
If
The
I
hu-
get kicked out like of my apartment, me and Teresa can actually live in my car. I think. Like I think
Dude.
I could live in my car for a little bit.
The
can-
seats in the Highlander, I figured it out. Like, if we got evicted from our apartment, we'd load all our belongings into Janine's car,
Yeah.
but we would park her car next to mine.
Yeah.
And with the back seats folded down, I can like lay down.
We can make a living. You put up the
Fully.
TV. You can have your gaming system. You can have your like everything.
I
like-
1000% would.
Oh yeah, dude. Like I've thought about this because I mean, sorry to interrupt your story, and I know you're getting to the end of it, but whatever. This is so relevant because I'm worried. Like, I got a call yesterday from my landlord, who I never really talked to. You know, he's like 85 years old, like, you know, nicest guy in the world. Love the dude. But he's like, yeah, just wanted to let you know, someone's moving in next door. I rented out.
Oh.
And this is crazy for us because we live in a duplex. We have one side of the duplex, but the other side of the duplex has we've been here close to, oh man, it's 11 years or 12 almost soon, you know, like it's close. So a long ass time. And I would say probably 70% of the time that we've been here, there's been no one next door, right? Like maybe that's an exaggeration, 60, 65, something like that. But a long time we've not had like a neighbor, right? So like it makes me paranoid about doing this show and talking with you guys and speak, you know, because I talk loud.
This isn't that loud.
No.
Even with you.
I don't think it's that bad. Like, but you know, if you're like, it is a little weird because when I see her, I'm like, oh man, like I caught her on my camera. I think she tried to introduce herself when I was away. Yesterday, I think she tried to knock on the door, and she looked like a real Karen bitch. But she does apparently have like a long-standing history. Like 10 years ago, he rented to this person. So like all
And
of
now
a sudden,
she's back?
and now she's back. Not in the same place. I think it was a different place. You know, it must be like an old friend or some shit. But now I got that. I'm like, uh-oh. I'm not gonna start minding my P's and Q's because I've been here for so fucking long. But like, it's just like my job. Like, you know, at the end of the day, if you don't fucking like me, fucking kick me out and fire me. And if at the end of the day you don't like, I'll just live in my car. I'll be under a bridge.
I got a Lexus.
Yeah, I got a Lexus now. It's fine. You know,
I'm gonna keep drinking on the front porch. I'm gonna keep night gardening.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep getting tore up on the weekend.
And I'm gonna keep doing my podcast, which is probably in the next room to your bedroom. You know, whenever I want to fucking do it, because that's what I was here first.
You do have a lot of room, kind of between. Well, I guess not. Now, yeah, that is right next to it.
It's right. It's the other side. Like, yeah, depending on
Oh,
what.
well, yeah, then fuck them.
So yeah, that's just the
Tell 'em
thing.
to eat,
That's just the
eat
thing.
one whole shit.
Yeah, eat one. I like that. Eat one whole. I never heard of that. That's a good one. Yeah, I like that. Eat one whole. Shit. Samantha hopped in the chat room. I love Samantha from Semantics Media, of course, and on Twitch, and her Semantics podcast. It's one of my favorites. I think are they still at the beach?
I think they were still on the old vacay. Samantha living it up big on the beach. And Samantha, to answer your question,
yeah, what question were you gonna ask or answer?
Oh well, no, I was answering her question.
Well, okay, my camera got froze, so just give me a sec.
Oh, you're good. Hey, it is. Oh, it's Trav.
Oh, it's Trav though.
Our good friend,
the better
Travie
one.
Willie.
Oh, it's the better one. We like Trav.
No, we love them both.
Yeah.
But yo, honestly, I'm a Michelangelo guy, as you can see by my headdress.
He's asking your outfit.
And the big old Michelangelo that I got right there behind me. I'm a Michelangelo fan. But you know, I think my second favorite, Donatello.
Donatello.
I'm a 100% Donatello guy. That's me all the way. Yeah. I mean, purple. I'm just gonna say purple.
Nah,
but
it's Raphael or go home. It's Raphael or go home.
He's way. How? He's your favorite.
He's the best. He's the best. He's such a dick. I love. He's always a dick.
Grumpy one.
Yeah, he's grumpy as
Travis,
shit.
are you a Raphael guy?
And he's got the best weapons. He's got the scythe, scythes. Is that what it's called? Like the little scythe.
Yeah,
the stabby. Oh, those little stabby swords. I like that. He's got it good. I like that. But yeah, Semantics Trav, if that was you, like saying buying the hoods up, man, That Hoods Up that's down the street, that is such a prime. Like, if you're not in Orlando,
It's
if you're
so
in Orlando,
fucking
you know it.
expensive.
If you don't, oh man, that thing's gonna go for millions, right? Like over a couple mil. Like I would think, like just for the location and shit. But what do you put? What do you put there? Like prime location, Milk District, hipster district with all like the fucking cool bars and like there's a brewery right there. I mean,
it used to
would
be a
make
bar, right?
I'd make it a no. I don't know what it. I just honestly don't know. I don't think Hoods Up was ever a bar. I'd make it like one of these like garage bar brewery type things. I think you can make $1 million off that. But I mean, that's what I would do with it. What would you do with it? Because there's rumor that it's being torn down to be put like a fucking Wawa or something. I don't want that. Like that would suck. That would suck.
I mean, there's a lot of like speculation, but
Cat cafe.
apparently,
Nah, it wouldn't work there.
I see. The only thing I'm wondering, like, if it used to be something, like if it used to be a bar, then it might.
No, it
have
used to be
some
a car garage. It used to be a fucking
Oh.
car garage. That's
Hold
what
on.
it was.
I'm looking at the outside. Oh, I don't
Hoods
know that
Up,
this-
bro. It's a big
I don't-
deal.
I don't know that this place is like,
It's been vacant for ages, right?
dude.
Yeah.
From
It's
what
the
I can
pool
see,
noodle. It's the pool noodle place. Everybody knows it as the pool.
Yeah.
Like I think it should be a pool noodle store, and like whatever it is, just sell pool noodles, or and, like no matter like if you make it a restaurant, you gotta sell like just on the side, just as a little
Hot dog.
joke. You gotta sell pool noodles. You gotta have like an homage to the pool
the noodle.
to the noodle. Like I think that has to be done. If it, yeah.
okay, so what it looks like you could do because of the two big awnings, if you short up the space in between the two awnings, you could turn that into like outside seating. I would say you probably do your best turning it into some like beer bar. But like the problem is it's so close to the road.
Oh.
If you make it anything alcoholic, you're gonna run the. I mean, there's
well,
only a side.
sideward right on the other side of the street is doing exactly that. It's just right at the other side of the street, so I think it's perfectly fine. Bumby, there's no rules on Bumby. It's no rules. There's no rules. It's you get down to Lake Como and you get past that. Now you're in
Okay.
my territory. There's definitely no rules down there. Oh,
But
it's
here's the
dirt
thing:
bad.
sideward has nothing open to the street. In order to do anything at Hoods
Yeah,
Up,
you put up a little fence, whatever. It's fine.
you'd have to put up a fence like around the whole area, and then the other problem would be if you use any of the spots there for outside seating, you've just lost 40% of your parking.
No, it's not a problem. They're all gonna park over on Robinson and fucking over there. Like they're gonna park on the side. They already have to do that with all the fucking pubs around there
Yep.
anyway. It's not like
Yep.
it's a new thing. So all right, you got
Yeah.
2 spots for the owner and the fucking like the manager and shit, and then you're done. Like that's
Yeah, you basically only have employee parking. 'cause
yeah.
the
We don't
parking
have
lot-
parking here. You're fucked. Like come because we're cool, and then just make the goddamn just make a bar
that's-
called Hoods Up. And then just do it as the man. They
Yeah,
would make so
man.
much money if they did that.
That's the
Pancake bar.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I think that's probably why it's been vacant for so long. Converting it into anything else is gonna cost money.
a lot of money. And you probably
Two-
they probably got all
Two-
those gas tanks still in there, like old. They probably got like old car oil traps, like sitting underground or some shit like that.
So then the other thing is, yeah, you probably renovation is gonna cost a buttload.
Hmm.
Two, the parking situation looks awful. Like you'd never have enough parking there.
No,
to-
you wouldn't. You'd have to park
sustain.
on the side streets and walk. Yeah, you'd have to do
Yeah.
that.
So three, I've heard that the lady who owns it
Well,
just wants like a dumb amount of money for it.
well, in the right
So-
spot, she can demand it.
So yeah, I think there's probably a lot of issues with this. Like you could turn it into, if you knocked some of the stuff down I think it would work well as like a farmer's market location. Like you could turn it into something
There's a
kinda like
ton of
that.
great things that you could do with it. You could absolutely do that. You could do a brewery type thing and a mini a la carte even like type situation. You could
Now,
do-
yeah, an a la carte situation would be awesome because you don't need much They don't have much parking. I've seen that place
Right.
stuffed.
Right. I think you can do something like that if they were to do it, but the logical, like, I mean, it sucks,
what
but
I would
it's going
like
to
to
be
see-
bought by a corporate dickhead. Again, like a Wawa or a
Dog bar, bro.
It's going to
Open
be
a dog bar there.
I mean,
Fence
that'd be
the area
cool.
in, put a dog park in there,
Small
and make
for
a
that.
dog
It's
bar.
too small for that. Too small for that. Like honestly, like too small for that. But you could, you could do a lot with it. I think it's such a great thing, and it's going to be interesting because it will be sad if they just wipe out another icon of Orlando. It's one of those weird ones that you have. Do you remember the TikTok that came out like I think it was during COVID? We're gonna do clips anyway. I'll find it for you and I'll pull it up and we'll discuss it. I'll find it as the first clip. But yeah, like it was hilarious because it was so true. It was a guy from Orlando. It's like, yo, this is hoods up. Like and he like, look at the fucking pool, dude. Like, do you remember that? Does no one remember?
I don't
that?
remember.
I do think I remember that.
Okay. Well, anyway, guess what it's time for?
Oh, I think it's time to bring forth the
Clips.
You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips.
Give me 2 seconds as I transition into the clips window for all of you. I have been very, bummed out with the latest, like, have you noticed, are you guys, I mean, Ty, you're more of a Mac user, but everything lately has been just so, like, dickheadedness on from Windows. They're like, hey guys, do the upgrade to the 11s. I'm like, I'm not going to the 11. I don't want to go to the 11. You got cones? Everybody got cones?
I see a cone.
All right. See, everybody's good there. We got cones. Let me I think it would be better. Let me just try and find this hoods up thing. I know the hoods up. Hoods. I know I have to do that different. We'll try and figure that out as I'm going through the clips, and I'll try and figure that out. But we will just now talk about the clips, which are of course all honestly, like I say, it's the random stuff, but it's some of the best stuff that you'll find on the internet week to week, right? Like you're not gonna get better clips. Like, I know everybody's into their memes, everybody's into their, things these days. You're not going to get better clips than our clips. What's the date? The 20th?
Good clips.
I think, yeah. All right, here we go. All right, I got them. I pulled them. I got them. You know what I think I'll start with, though? I'm going to go shocking to start everybody off. I think this is Shrek's, what do you call those masturbation tools?
Penis. I mean, that's a
That's
which one?
That's a wide category, right?
Like
which fucking one, Owen?
For women, for men,
with a man puts a penis in it, and this is just called
pump?
Shrek's slug hole. So maybe that.
All right, guys. Today is a very special day.
Pocket
because I
pussy.
found this little beauty right here. Check it out. I don't know if you recognize this little vest. Silicone. I don't know. Getting hot?
Okay.
See that? Recognize that little ear?
Why would I be getting hot?
This
Getting
is
hot?
the Shrek slug.
Damn.
Is that his ear?
Condition. Just incredible. Look at that bad boy. And the ear.
Look at that bad boy.
This guy is really excited about fucking the Shrek pocket pussy. Fleshlight. I guess more of a right? A fleshlight, like a
Yeah, I
knockoff.
think so.
Yeah, I think that's what. I
yeah.
never tried
The
one.
Shrek light.
Shrek light. Yeah.
Wax candle, lights.
Gonna light a candle.
Still freaking lights. Are you kidding me? It's incredible. The vest, you can put it on.
Wait, what was the point he was trying to prove with the candle?
He said the earwax candle still lights.
What? Why?
What was the deal with the candle? I don't get it. I don't get the candle.
I think it's a Shrek reference, maybe, but I'm too busy like concerned with why you want a Shrek's ear fleshlight.
Yeah.
Is it an ear? I don't know what that is. Is that an ear?
That's the only piece on Shrek that looks like that.
Ear. Look at that bad boy.
It's in the
form.
Yeah.
Shoot, you weren't. Oh shoot, you weren't supposed to see that. That's restoration for a very high-profile client, actually. Okay. Anyways, here's the Shrek slug hole. It's in great condition, guys. As always, don't sleep. Don't sleep on it. Just don't. Okay.
Oh, and do you know who that sounds
All
like?
right, guys. Today is a very special day because I found this little ditty right here. Check it out. I don't know if you recognize this little vest. Silicone. I don't know. Getting hot. See that? Recognize that little ear?
Someone ordered a custom fleshlight that is Shrek's ear hole. Is that?
That sounds like what we're talking about.
Okay.
But
okay.
You know who this sounds like, Owen?
What? Who?
This sounds like another podcaster who's long gone. J-Flo.
Yeah, maybe that's what he fell into. Shrek mold.
Shrek pocket pussy?
Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah. That cocaine really got.
Do a number on ya.
Speaking of ears, here's a fucking thing about ears.
It is Fun Sport Friday, and we're going to the Inuit Ear Pulling Championships. Nice victory here. Check out this next guy, Stone.
So
Cold
okay,
Killer.
okay.
Wax string.
We're gonna we're watching the ear pulling championship. Okay.
What?
Yeah. Okay. So this is the Inuit ear pulling championship.
These dudes look serious as all fuck.
Well, this guy is a stone cold motherfucker, and he does wow. So how it seems like they just got a loop of real strong string and they tied it in a knot, and then they put it around one guy's ear, and then they put it around another guy's ear, and then they just were like, okay, go at it. See who pulls who pulls the hardest.
Just sitting in the igloo wondering how are we going to pass time.
See, I guess that thing, it popped on that guy,
Well, it's when your ear just folds.
Oh, okay. So it's like the strength.
They say the goal of this, I won, is to just endure pain. That's the entire goal of this sport. See who can endure pain. Got a lot of this guy. He looks like he's crying already. He's God.
Okay, this does look painful. This does look painful. This guy though, he keeps coming back. He's like a big winner. What is he?
What makes a good ear for competition?
He's not. At first, is he Asian? What is he?
Oh, he looks like he could be a little Asian, maybe a little bit of pure Spanish.
He's like that islandy Asian or something. Yeah, he's one of them.
Dude's ear's bleeding. That dude's ear is bleeding.
Okay.
Look at the blood.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you're bleeding. You beat me. Yeah.
You're out of the comp, bro. You're bleeding like a bitch.
Life is tough.
They rotate.
Oh my God! Look at that. He just ripped. This guy is the ear master.
I wonder if they test him for
drugs and stuff. Oh my God!
Look at that guy's ear. It's so tiny.
Other guy wins, but
Do you think they get
Oh,
like
ow,
weird cauliflower ear because
Oh,
of
they
this
have
shit?
to. They
Yeah.
have to.
It's a prerequisite of the sport. This guy helps him up because how strong.
None of their. I mean, it looks fucking nasty while they're doing it, but none of their ears look like weird necessarily.
Maybe it's because it's behind it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like that looks like it's got to be painful no matter what.
Oh, this guy though. This guy. He fucked up this young kid. The old guy, he's got the strongest ears.
This guy just must have.
He's got the strongest ears.
I'm so glad we have John Boy Media here to cover this riveting ear pulling.
This is what we need to be doing, guys. Like, we need to be covering sports like this. Like, like firsthand.
This would be a fun live event.
Oh yeah, absolutely it would. Absolutely. Like that guy in the end. I mean, I don't know if you saw it, but that guy in the end, he did it.
It is.
I want to.
I'm just gonna shout it out. Like, we throw down like a cage match right now. Are you confident with your? Are you confident with your ear? Do you feel like your ears could make it?
Killer.
I think I have a high tolerance for pain, so I think I might be a decent
Beats
candidate.
him 2 in a row. This guy showed up in jeans, a collared shirt.
I don't know, man.
and a
That might
vest.
not be
He's
the
gonna walk
thing,
over to
though.
the
I
table and
don't
put
know.
on his reading glasses.
No,
This
I
guy-
Say, okay.
don't fuck with my ears. It's kind of one of my things. Don't fuck with my ears. I'm not in. Nah.
But this guy showed up looking like McLovin and fucking
and won the whole
bangs out a
thing.
winner.
Yeah. Of course, I get some of these clips from our good friend Tom, the clip commander, and occasionally we get like the same, because I'll pull a couple of mine, he'll pull a couple of his, and all that stuff. Occasionally we're like, oh man, we landed on something like similar or whatever.
Right.
And both of us, I think, are really into this new band. I think the band is called Wind Rose. And so it's dwarf metal. Right? Like Lord of the Rings, Dungeons and Dragons, dwarf metal. Now, he pulled a song, and I'm not going to say his song is shit, but it's shit compared to the one I pulled. Because I will tell you that I found the best Wind Rose dwarf metal song that ever existed. We'll play his, and then we'll play mine, and then I'll have you two judge the better of the dwarf metal songs and clips. Is that okay?
I'm pretty
Sounds
excited.
good.
All right. This is his. Going with his. It's called We Were Warriors. This is definitely going to get me kicked off of Twitch or some shit. I don't know.
Directed by Tommy Antonini.
Yeah, but it's badass, so I'll take the hit. So I like his too. By the way, I just think mine is better. But, all right, I'll pump up the volume.
It's pretty heavy. I like it.
Yeah, pretty heavy. Guys look awesome, right? They look awesome.
Oh, hell yeah. All right.
Pretty badass, right?
I'm loving it.
So what I think it is, they release like 2 singles, sometimes with like a band, right? Like you either like the first one, or you like the second one. It's a preference thing, right? Like they're both good, but you like one more, maybe more than the other. I think that's like the case with this.
I have questions.
They're dwarves and they play metal, and fuck you. There's no questions.
But they don't look that dwarfy.
Oh, they're pretty dwarfy. You don't think they look? I think they look pretty dwarfy. They're.
Are they all dwarves?
Well, they're not like literal dwarves. They're
See what I normally notice about bands that decide to do like the dwarven metal thing, the lead singer always goes heavy into the dwarf thing.
Gotta have an axe.
Well, and they're always like these shorter, like stout, like stubby men.
And then you get a couple like hipster dudes playing bass and fucking keyboards or whatever. Yeah.
And this guy is just like, I want to be the lead singer in a like dwarven metal
I want to be a
band.
dwarf. Yeah, right. So there's a good track, but
What's
listen a little
yours,
bit. Listen
though,
a little
Owen?
bit. I mean, pretty cool, right? Not bad, not bad.
I would listen to this in my free time.
Yeah, but this song is Diggy Diggy Hole.
I've heard this. I've heard it so much.
Well,
and
Diggy
it's
Diggy
good.
Hole is way better. Diggy Diggy Hole is this is the track. If I'm the the guy producing the records, I'm like, this is the hit. This is it right here. This is what you need. Everybody needs a little bit of Diggy Diggy Hole.
Windrose.
Yeah.
These guys get a lot of play on TikTok.
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
I'm not
they
on
do.
that. I'm not on that. It excites me. Would you hang out with these guys? Just, hanging out.
Brothers of the Irish raise a bigger, raise a voice.
Or would they be lame?
What?
Would you hang out with these guys or would they be lame?
No, man.
No,
I'm
they'd
sure they're
be
a lot
fun
of
to hang out with,
You
but
think
they're
they'd be
not
fun?
actually dwarves, and that's the reason I hate them.
A lot of ale, right? You can drink some ale. They smoke. They do smoke. I think,
Now, the cool thing is, Owen,
I'm digging a hole, diggy hole, diggy hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole, diggy hole.
You don't like it. I can tell.
no.
I
What I
can
was gonna
tell
say
you
is,
don't like
what is really impressive about this is I've seen a lot of like footage of these guys playing, and they do a lot of footage of this song, obviously, because it's really super popular.
Yeah.
But the crowd's energy when they do this song
Pumps you up.
is it's so through the roof. Like everyone's
Are
like
they
doing
dwarves?
well, no, they play at like metal festivals around Europe and stuff like that.
Okay. I do want them to. I wish they were actual dwarves. Like I do wish that, and then I wish that there was like footage of them like playing a concert as dwarves for like no one else is allowed, only dwarves, and they only like in a club it's just them playing for fucking dwarves. That would be rad.
That would be awesome.
I want. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Our friend Travis in the chat room says he
What?
would like to see a new band called Ty and the Dwarves, where I assume it's Ty and a bunch of dwarves.
That would be Ty. That would be a good gimmick, bro. You should do that. Find a bunch of dwarves where you're like the front man, but then you got
I feel like I could make this happen.
yeah,
somehow.
and then you got like a dwarf drummer, bassist, guitarist. I'll get on my knees or something and pretend I'm a dwarf if I need to.
Are you gonna Gary Oldman?
Yeah, I'll do it if I.
Please do that.
I've got
you
my
have
dwarf
no.
standards. Owen, you're not gonna make it.
Yeah, I'm not good enough. I'm not a good enough musician for his dwarf band, so I can't do it. All right, moving forward. This is Buttface. Let's check out Buttface. You know, Tom. He wanted Buttface, and he's like, you gotta play Buttface.
1999.
Okay.
7th month. From the sky shall come a great king of terror. To bring to life the great kings of the Mongols. During the appearance of the bearded star, 3 great princes will be made. And
I am so confused as to what's happening right now. It seems like this is like an alien, like, oh, the aliens are coming, like a sci-fi movie. Is that what we're doing right here?
Well, it looked like a bearded star or like a
Yeah.
comet or a meteor. Got
caught
is
wind
coming
of
to
something.
Earth.
Yeah, we got something coming to Earth. We don't know what it is. We want to find out. I guess we'll find out.
the shaky peas on earth will be struck.
What?
Okay. I feel like this is a movie trailer, right? Like this is it's like it says in the year 2013 what was it? What is that? All kingdoms shall fall as 9 great kings claim the throne. Okay. All right. What is it?
What?
Wait a minute.
What is that?
Is that a?
I think that might be a butt, guys.
Give the word ass.
Is that a butt?
Wait a minute.
What?
Oh boy.
Okay.
What?
Oh boy.
I mean,
what?
That was
Wait.
it. I think that's our first. That's our first glimpse of Buttface. A new movie coming out. It's a new movie coming out. It's called Buttface.
I might go pay money to go see what the fuck that is about.
There's some.
Do you think they also have butts on their backside?
I hope they have
butt
butts.
face and
where
butt
their
back.
butts would
Double
be.
butts.
I hope
What's
they have
on the
littler
back?
butts where their regular butts would be.
Like a small petite butt on the back of
Yeah,
the face.
gotta be a smaller butt. Like if you're, I mean,
What if they just have genitals in the back?
so they made some legs. They attached some, like in this computer model here, they attached arms and legs to a butt. No torso, just a butt, and the butt is the face. So the eyes are in the top of the butt. And I assume because of the one on the left and the right, that the anus is kind of where they talk through. And yeah, I don't know. If you created this creature, would it have another butt on the other side? That is a very valid question. That is, I'm perplexed.
I'm not gonna lie. I am
I'm
intrigued.
awestruck by these butts.
Yeah, it's a lot of butts. There's a lot.
I like the idea of butt getting more butt lore. You know, I
Yeah,
feel like we need to expand our fantasy horizons into the butt world.
Well, I often look. Like, I got this weird thing. I say it to myself all the time. You know, when like there's a like, this will happen with like when I'm on like a corporate gig, right?
See a
And
great
then-
butt.
Well, no, it's not that. It's not that. It's nothing sexual or anything like that, right? Like there's just like, say there's like 800 people sitting there hearing some speaker speak on something.
That's a lot of butts.
In like, yeah, and it'll be in like a banquet room or whatever, right? And I'll say to myself, it's just the personal thing. I never express this to anybody. I express it to you now, but I say to myself, I'm like, man, this is a room full of butts. It's a lot of
This whole room right here.
It's a whole room. It's just a lot of butts. Like
Whole
a
bunch
lot
of butts.
Just a lot
Dude,
of
imagine
butts.
how many farts are in that
Exactly.
room.
Well, a lot of butts, a lot of farts, a lot of like swamp ass in Florida, and A lot, like, imagine the butts. There's just a lot of butts. Like
Old
oh.
saggy butts,
Yeah.
young regular butts.
Could be good butts, could be bad butts. I'm just saying, a lot of butts.
A whole lot of butts.
It's a room full of butts. We'll move on here. Let's check out Wizards Never Die. This one specifically, of course, for you, Ty.
Fucking right.
Wizards never die.
Yeah, you know who we are. Hey, we back. Motherfucker.
Damn.
Motherfucking wizards never puffing on that wizard weed all day, all night, stay hot. That's why wizards ain't gon' die. Just try and step up to this wizard. Oh, you ain't heard? Don't fuck with this wizard. I'm a force to be reckoned
Yo,
with.
these wizards
Motherfucker.
party.
Are these good wizards or bad wizards? Because I'm getting bad vibes from these wizards, man.
Mostly bad, but they're still fun. You know, you hang out every now and then just to get a little
Whiz it up.
Yeah, a little whiz wild.
Out down, you should second this. Step up to me, take aim and cock it. Pull the trigger, now watch, I just smile and block it. What the fuck can you do to
A lot of wizard life stuff.
kill me? Ha! I got my spells to heal me. Go ahead, roll up with your gats a blast in. I'll blast back and kill while the joint's still passing. I'm from the streets, bitch, you know where I've been. Always sipping potion with that juice and gin. I'm out, motherfucker.
Whoa.
I like the
I was
idea of a
I'm pretty sure he's
wizard.
sipping like a full Bombay bottle a moment
Yeah,
ago. He's
I
going
like it.
wild.
I like a drunk. I do like drunk wizards though. That's a good.
It seems dangerous, but I like it more.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, there's something intriguing about a good drunk wizard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little extra danger on the side.
All right. I don't want to listen to that much more. So I'm gonna move on to out for a walk with. Hang on. Out for a walk. The man with the 132-pound scrotum. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
I say what?
That's like a whole human scrotum.
Oh.
Whoa, that's a lot of scrotum.
Oh no.
Impossible for me to wear a normal set of trousers or
So you know on the last show how I was talking about taking pictures of
Here we are.
yeah. This is screenshot worthy right here. This is picture worthy. If I saw this guy in public, yeah.
I mean,
Is this guy going in your fat
Yeah.
Rolodex?
Yeah.
no,
yeah,
it's his screensaver.
Yeah.
and so
Oh my
I
god.
must be innovative.
That's not cool.
Dude.
Oh my
but
god.
What?
Is that guy wearing a hoodie around his nutsack?
How do you, yeah. He found something. Yes, I think you're right, dude. He turned a hoodie upside down, put his legs through it, and yeah, it's giant.
Wouldn't you just cut your fucking balls off at this point?
I know.
I'd
like,
kill myself.
What is going on?
I'd kill myself.
Drain
I'd just
those
kill.
balls.
No, kill yourself. Kill yourself. You don't deserve to live. If you're the no. Just
Oh,
kill,
that's-
kill your,
I don't
no,
want
some people
disparage.
should kill themselves. This is not right. Just save us.
Every step
Save. I don't
take
need to
is
see
like
that.
somebody else running
Ugh,
5 steps.
disgusting.
I draw attention everywhere I go.
Yeah, you do.
You know, and there are a lot of
You're a
people that
fucking
will look
monster.
and laugh and stare.
Yeah, I
in
would
shock
laugh and stare
awe
and
amazement. And
you're
It's
disgusting.
tough to deal with it you know,
Ugh.
because essentially this is a sort of a living,
Hey,
breathing-
hey, baby. Like he's coming up to some chicks right now. Come on.
These aren't my nuts. This is my dick.
Yeah.
treat show.
You like licking?
Damn. How do you drive? Oh.
You gotta take the sit. Oh, not on the nuts.
His nuts can't even let him
Hard
get
part is
into a
when I'm
sprinter
trying to
van.
lift myself up here. This is so heavy. The testicle sack is so heavy that
Oh, this poor guy.
I don't
Now I feel bad
the
for him.
support.
That is a lot of balls.
That's too much nuts. Like that's too. Too much nuts. Too much nuts. No,
Oh,
no,
God
no.
damn.
Just get that chopped off. You know, I mean, spend every bit of money you have, right?
Wouldn't you
At that
think, like,
point-
what is going on? Something is wrong.
Yeah, well,
you
no,
gotta
at that-
drain those balls.
At that point in your life, it doesn't matter Like, what else is going on? Like, you sell every asset just to get I know healthcare in this country sucks, but you find a way to go to some other country where they can just chop
your balls
Yeah,
off.
dude, like, come on. Like, you got to do like, nah, that's uncomfortable for me to look at.
I mean,
don't
if
want
you're faced with the decision of have balls or not have, or wait, have 140-pound balls or no balls, I'm taking no balls.
No balls.
Get rid of them.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. All right, this is wheelchair boxing. It's our last clip of the week, so we'll see.
I'm already in love with this.
All right, I don't know.
Y'all should already know it's your boy Hell on Wheels. You know I always
Street
try to come
beefs.
at you with some nice positive message, and I'm gonna get to that. But first, man, how am I do, right?
Hell on Wheel. Okay. I don't know if that's his, like, wrestling boxing name or something.
Hey here, and he don't know I'm saying this, so I holler at him.
Alright.
Y'all want to talk about what face do for the Street Beast fighter? Watch the documentary. This cat had burns that required 100 surgeries. You don't think he know what it like to be Hell on Wheels? Man, squash that.
Is this Alabama? Where are you guys thinking? Where are you throwing it?
This is,
Georgia, Alabama.
Georgia, maybe a little bit of a Carolina.
Yeah, it could be a Carolina. It could.
Oh, this is not looking good though.
I get sorry, wrong pipe. I get a Tennessee vibe on this one. It's got some Kentucky or Tennessee.
I know that there's fewer sleeves at this thing than any event I've ever been
I mean, I feel at home. Honestly, like this feels really. I'd go to this.
Sir, be prepared to fight anybody. This cat said, Brandon, we going because
This guy's in a wheelchair. He's got the gloves, the wheelchair gloves. He's ready to fight. He's talking
You
shit.
get to fight the dude in the wheelchair. Get that money. All right, number 3, he takes his limelight and he puts it right on me.
Yeah.
So what I'm asking you to do today is leave that light bulb emoji in the comments below and get at me at Challenges Accepted Adapted Boxing and let us help you come out from the darkness.
Challenges accepted. Adaptive boxing. That's what we're looking at here.
Stop with the hate and get the goddamn light.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, your boy Gorilla out here.
Oh
ready to
my
have
God.
some fun with his
So at first I thought it was going to be like a normal dude versus the dude in the wheelchair, but I guess it's two dudes, right? It's two dudes in wheelchairs that are going to have a boxing match. Fuck, I need to see this. All right,
Get your corner boxing.
hang on.
You know what it is, Street Beast.
Hold on.
Wheelchair
Can I ask a question
wait,
on?
yeah. Okay. They got their legs strapped down.
One, how are they going to propel themselves when they got these little boxing gloves on? Two, there is a woman right there with her legs crossed sitting in a wheelchair, and it doesn't look like she even needs to be in that wheelchair.
What woman you talking about?
Behind the guys behind the guy who's about to get these guys to fight.
Oh, I didn't see her before, maybe.
Get at us if
She's
you
right
think you can-
there.
Oh yeah, she is. She's sitting back there. She is the one videotaping, the one like throwing up her phone, catching this, high
This ass
profile
whooping that's
fight.
about to happen.
Who do you got? You got black dude or white dude? I'm going black dude.
Yeah, of course.
The black dude's gonna totally take this guy. Like this.
He looks more built than this other dude.
He does, and he actually, he seemed like he was nicer. Like, I honestly, I'm kind of rooting for him. The other guy seems like a bit of a dick, and this guy's like, yeah, I'm a dick too, but I'm a fighter. Like
I think the dick's gonna win, even though I don't want him to.
No, okay. Well, we'll see. Here we go.
Hang. Let's work. Round 1, Street Beast.
All right, fight's on. Wheelchair boxing. Oh, so they got a guy behind them. Okay, that's interesting. So they got a guy behind
Pushing
them
him forward.
Like,
But they're not
essentially-
really maneuvering. They're just keeping pressure to keep it knee to knee.
keep the chairs together. You got to have that. All right, that makes sense.
Body shot. Good job, Brandon. There you go.
Ooh.
Hoop.
A lot of guys working the jab.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know.
White dude seems to be picking it up.
This is less impressive than regular boxing.
I think it's more exciting than regular boxing to me.
I'd kick you if I could.
Come on, let's go.
Oh shit! Oh.
You got 70 pounds on you, don't mean nothing, does it, Big? He said,
One's
let's
got
do
7.
it.
Yeah, I don't think that matters in a wheelchair if one's got 70 pounds on you.
Yeah, you can't really get like your momentum.
Yeah, right? Like, yeah, someone in the SJ Design VR amateur in the chat room. Amateurs, no footwork. I love that.
Going hell on wheels.
Hell on wheels. All right.
Keep coming, B. Get him.
Well, the other dude also has like a lower cut wheelchair back, so he can like fully back away from
That's a good
shots.
point. Yeah, you're right. I think he has an advantage based on his chair. Like that's like the black guy has like I don't think he's got as good of a chair as the other guy.
He's getting tired, Brandon. Go to the body.
Go work, boy. Get him,
Oh, shit. It's a long clip.
Yeah, come on. That's what I'm talking about.
Use that flick, Brandon. Double flick.
This is ridiculous.
I mean, I feel I don't know. Like, why wouldn't they stop it for a little bit, right? Like, give him another round. I mean, I got to see the end now. Like, I got to see who wins. I'm gonna fast forward through some of this and get to the end. Oh wait, let's see here.
Flick, go to the body, use the flick.
Oh shit!
Go to the body, use the flick. Way to work, guys.
Oh. You got a few shots in there. That was pretty good.
Bobbing, weaving, bobbing.
Oh, we got him with an uppercut there. All right.
Round 3. If you don't want to go into the judges, you know what to do. Knock this man out the chair.
Oh man, so round 3, last round here. I feel like black dude's, winning the fight. No, I think the black dude's winning the fight. I think the white dude's gassing out. Maybe I'm wrong.
Here, round 3, let's work.
White dude seems like he's on defensive here. Oh, he. Oh. Oh shit.
He's trying to keep the pace on you, but you gotta start that guard faster.
Huge.
More consistent than clean boxing, big.
Oh, get him. Get him.
I mean, this would be kind of like a fun date night, right? Like, hey, girl, you want to go see
my
some
girl
wheelchair?
You
wheelchair
remember
boxing tonight?
Lennox Lewis? Yeah, well, he's in a wheelchair now. He's gonna beat up some redneck. Like that.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
Get some drinks. Get some sweet wieners.
Get you one of them cocktails. They do the whole smoky thing on it. You love it.
It's gonna be great.
30 seconds, baby. Yeah, let's go. Finish strong. Bang time,
Oh
baby.
shit.
Let's go.
I'm still going with the black dude. You still going with the white guy?
I think it's definitely, as far as I can tell, it's gonna go to decision, and black dude's definitely gonna win.
Oh, black dude's winning. Black dude's totally winning.
You caught it right at like the Rocky Apollo Creed moment right there.
Yeah.
Bang time right here.
Oh shit! But he's got so many good shots on him.
3 beats, baby. Wheelchair fighting.
Wheelchair fighting.
To the bell. To the bell.
Knock his ass out.
They're friends afterwards. Who won?
Any coward can pull.
They didn't tell me who won. They didn't tell me.
They don't. What?
They didn't tell me. What? They just threw an ad for the fucking thing.
Agreed?
Any coward can pull a trigger, but it take a real man to look another man in the eyes, punch him right in the face. What? 5-star wolf pack. Step in the cage and I'm giving out work. Satan's backyard, you ain't trying to get hurt. I'ma bring the pain.
Okay, so it's a thing called street beats. And then, all right. Like,
I do have a question though.
but they didn't tell us who won. I think the black dude won. Yeah, we agree. We agree the black dude won in our eyes. Yeah.
So here's my
wheelchair
biggest
Lennox
question,
Lewis won.
So why did you even put them in the octagon? You don't really
They
need
didn't-
to.
they
You're
didn't
forcing
need
them
that.
together.
Yeah, they didn't need to be in the cage, bro. They
You could have
weren't-
let a real fight go on inside the cage
Yeah.
and just done this like in the side yard.
Yeah, they
It's
didn't-
for the ambiance.
Fair enough. Anyway, that was clips.
Clips. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips.
Yeah. Clips. What do we think of that clips? That was a good clips. I think that was a good clips.
That was a nice
Yeah.
8.3 clips.
8.3. All right, yeah. All right. If out of 10, I'll give it a. I was gonna go 7.5, but you know, I'm a harsh.
7.6 for me.
Yeah, right around there.
Oh, nice.
Gonna go.
Interesting.
Well, I'm gonna be going soon to see Fiddler at the Social.
Ah, the Fiddler
So
show.
if
So
you're-
have you been there since you stopped working?
No,
there?
that's what's hilarious about it. Like I'm gonna be
Yeah.
rolling back into enemy territory. You know, like what?
Yeah, but being a guest,
It's
you don't
fine.
really have to brush into them.
Nah. But I'll see some people I know and get a chance to hang out with Fiddler. I'm just surprised they're not at the Beecham and Fiddler seems like to me just seems like a band that would be more Beecham at the bigger venue than the Social. But whatever. Anyway. I did want to make the point because I've got this new car now. I've changed out my battery. I'm gonna be changing out some spark plugs. I'm a maintenance, like new job too. Like I got new training and new position. I'm a maintenance and I'm basically a mechanic now. Like I'm basically I'm basically a mechanic, man. Like I think
I put the trash lids on the trash in
Well,
this very special way.
You might as well
could
be a
call me
sanitation
mechanic.
engineer.
do you know how I know how ratchets the ratchets work? You get different
yeah.
there's
The
there-
ratchets.
Well, you guys, what you don't even know is that there's like metric and then the other one. And so sometimes it's like millimeters and then the other, like sometimes, it's, you gotta figure, you gotta figure it out with the whole thing. It's a big deal that you guys gotta, realize, you gotta take care, maybe, hitting up some drill action, you gotta do that, a bit.
Hey, mechanic man.
Yeah, what's up?
I got a question for you.
I got the answers.
How you fix a CVT transmission?
Well, those you sell for less than $2,000 and get your money.
Oh, that's the fix for 'em.
Yeah, that's the only one I know. Like, there's no solve that. Other than I'm good with WD-40. I'm good with a drill. Yeah,
You need a lot of drills in cars. You need to be drilling lots of things on a
good
car.
with a ratchet. Good with that. All the general mechanic stuff. I'm pretty good.
You changing your own oil?
Oh no, I take someone else can do that. I don't have the pan, to get rid of. I don't want to deal with that. So I pay someone to do that.
A mechanic without an oil pan.
Well,
That's
I don't want
typical.
No, I don't want to. Like that's the ugh. That's gross.
That's
poor.
the lowly mechanic.
Yeah,
work?
that's poor people maintenance. I'm not doing that. Like I get someone else to do that. I'm dealing with spark plugs. I'm dealing with
high profile.
You know, big, you know,
Yeah.
big deal stuff. You know, like real engine, type situations is what I'm. I'm also.
Guy changes one battery and he thinks he's fucking.
Well, I got
John
a
Forsythe.
Hispanic friend, so he will scare anybody into like an AutoZone. I'll get the right parts. Like that's what we do. Like we go in
I'm
there.
pretty sure the guys at AutoZone want you to have the right parts too.
They don't. No, they don't. Not until you get a scary Hispanic man in there. Like that's what.
That's the only time they're.
He's my
helpful,
trick. He's my trick for. I'm like, I just give me his scary Hispanic man, my sketchy Hispanic, and everything. All of a sudden, everything seems to get taken care of when the sketchy mechanic, the sketchy Hispanic, rolls up in there. It's great.
Yeah,
Like,
you didn't need to say it like 4 or 5 more times.
But
Yeah.
get you one. It's what you need. It's what you need.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on getting me one of them humans.
Yeah, it's good.
I'll get one.
You need one. I'm also doing roses. I'm growing roses. I've been really good at that. Been
Really good.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
good?
Well, my sketchy mechanic guy, my Hispanic mechanic, he came by and gave me a bunch of them, and I kept them alive, and now they're coming back. So it's like. I got that.
Roses are not easy.
So
They
like
take
I'm good. I'm a mechanic man. I'm a roseman. I'm doing pretty good. With that. You want to do one little game before we get out of here for the evening?
And what game is that, Owen?
Well, no, it's not anything you did. I got a little game right here. And hang on, let me hit a button.
Sexy dice.
First off, that's the sound of the people that are so happy.
Yeah.
That there's the game. And we're going to play a little bit of Rate the Crime.
Ooh, I like Rate the Crime.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Oop.
I hit the thing. Hit the wrong thing. So I'm going to give you 2 crimes. And then you're gonna guess, or not guess, but you're gonna debate amongst yourselves what's the crime, which the crime is worse. What's the worst crime? In the general scheme of things, which crime is the worst? You understand the game?
I think it's pretty straightforward. I think mostly.
It's almost like so you're gonna ask us
2 crimes.
I'm going to give you 2 crimes, and you're going to tell me which crime is worse, this crime or that crime?
Yeah, so the first one is stealing a 12-pack of, like, anything. It could be beer, it could be soda, whatever. Or smashing a side mirror.
Ooh, man.
What's the worst crime? What do you think of as the worst crime? Stealing, straight up stealing. Like, I will say a 12-pack of beer, right? Like, just any old beer. And then the other one is, like, bashing a side mirror by accident, Like, both are crimes. What's the worst? What's the worst crime? What's the worst crime?
Stealing anything, whether it's food or beer or a bit. I mean, those are all awful.
My bad, guys.
Those are all awful crimes, especially that last one. Real, just bad crimes. But I think you could justify stealing. I think the worst crime is deliberately breaking someone's side mirror.
Yeah, it feels a little more evil. I'm trying to debate.
Never
whether
said
or not
deliberately. Never said deliberately.
Accidental.
It could be accidental. It could be like you could just bam, I knocked one off. Ooh, whoopsie daisy. Like, is
That sounds pretty purposeful when you say it. Like, oh yeah, ooh,
Yeah, I'll think of it this way, like in a guilt meter sense of which one I'd feel more
Guilt
guilty
meter is
about.
good. Yeah, I like
I
guilt
still say side mirror.
Side mirror is worse for the both of you?
Yeah.
All right.
If I steal a 12er, Yeah.
Side mirror it is. All right. Moving on to the next one then. Hitting a motorcycle. Hang on.
Hang on.
Hitting a motorcyclist with your car. Or hitting a person on a bicycle.
Oh. Hey.
Hitting the bicycle is way worse.
No, they were in the way. They're you know how they are. Oh, they're terrible. Terrible people. Bicycle people?
No.
Usually drunk, usually homeless. Motorcycle people.
So are you saying it's a worse crime because you hit a drunk homeless?
Yeah. No, it's less of a crime if you hit a drunk homeless.
I mean, that's what I mean. It's less of a crime because you hit someone who's drunk and homeless.
Yeah. They're less of a person. Homeless people aren't real. Yeah. So I would say that it's a better like thing to do to hit a motorcyclist than no, other way around. Hit a bicyclist, not that big of a deal. Hit a motorcyclist, that's a lot of money, you know.
I would say it's worse to hit a bicyclist because as long as the bicyclist is following the rules, it shouldn't be in your way. More than likely, the motorcyclist was doing something dumb and deserved it. So I'm going to say bike.
You're saying it's better to hit the motorcyclist than the bicyclist.
It is a worse thing to hit the bicyclist.
No, other way around.
No, it's way worse to hit a bicyclist.
Nah. Fuck the bicyclist. Don't care. Nah.
Ty, it comes down to you, bud.
I got compassion for all these people. I don't know, man. I feel like there's higher risk with the motorcycle. Like I feel like even if your intent was not just to hit or kill or accidentally do it,
It's all accidental. You're not trying to kill nobody, you know?
Well, okay, but
I mean, if they're that homeless, yeah.
Owen's definitely trying to kill him. Yeah,
well,
he's trying.
Whoopsie
daisy. I'll go motorcycles just to be, devil's advocate.
Okay, I like it. Moving on to the final one here, and this is gonna be tough for you guys. So someone, you say you got a nice house, right? You got like a lot of nice plants out in front of your house.
Oh my God, have you even seen their plants?
I mean, not nice plants. All right, so what's worse? Someone comes up and steals one of your nice pieces of shrubbery or one of your plants, or a package off your doorstep, like one of those assholes that, you know, like Amazon, like they steal, like, what do they call them? Like doorstep, you know,
Pirates.
Yeah, like that type of thing. Is it worse if they steal that package or if they steal, like dig up and steal your fucking your plant?
This is a weird question.
Package. It's package, bro. I would be way more upset if you stole my package.
No, I think
I might really like that shrub, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. I think
that's
it
my
might
fucking shrub.
actually be.
We've been through some shit.
That's what I'm saying. I grew that shrub. I brought up that shrub. That's my fucking.
I nourished that shrub. Man, my dog peed on that shrub.
Thank you, Ty. Thank you, Ty. You understand? Like that's the way I feel. I feel it would, you know, like sometimes like the Amazon package is something expensive and cool. So half the time it's like laundry detergent or whatever. Like I'd rather them steal my laundry detergent than my nice bush that I grew, right?
Is there like a Amazon insurance? Like if your shit gets stolen, is there like, that's never happened to me.
Yeah, I know. Actually, it's never happened to me either. I mean, I honestly, you know, it hasn't. It hasn't. Not that I know of.
Is this
anyway.
white privilege?
Maybe. Like I got cameras in front of my
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Beep boopity boop. Boopity
Sorry.
beep.
It's booping beeping. That's my
Someone
camera
trying
being a
to
dick.
get to us?
Well, that's Amazon. That's big Amazon trying to tell me to, not. Dude, I don't know. No, what do you guys think?
Oh, it's way worse to steal the package, dude.
Package?
I ordered that and waited for it. Like, I can grow another shrubbery, but if I have to order another package, I gotta pay for that shit again.
My shrub relationship goes deep,
Yeah,
bro.
no, this is come on. Let's get it together.
We've had a. This is a relationship that we've built. It's not just a delivery. I'll get another delivery. It'll
See,
take much shorter time.
Ty has the right idea. I think we both are on we're a shrub we're team shrubbery, right?
Oh, why don't you guys go go suck off your plant? Why don't you go fuck a fiddly leaf fig?
Anyway, that was the fucking end of the show for the goddamn week.
Yeah, you know who you hear about who's a real problem? Porch pirates who steal your packages, not porch garden bandits who steal your fucking flowers.
I've seen it. I've seen it happen. Man, all the fucking Hispanic ladies go wandering in Hugh's yard. My buddy Hugh, he's across the street. He has this whole food
He loves
forest.
his shrubs.
Yeah. Well, he's got his shrubs. He's got he's caught people stealing his mangoes, stealing his fucking all his fruits. He comes out there with his goddamn 45. He's like, my avocados are worth more than your life. So get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
I would love to see Hugh.
It was the same. Well, it was
gun
the
a
same,
man down.
Same motherfucking lady that was letting her dog shit all in my yard, 2 feet from my window. Same lady. No, yeah, awful people. Awful people. I'm telling you, they're out there. Oh, they're out there. Anyway, shrub life, baby. That's what we're doing. Let me get out of here because that's what we're gonna do for the evening. Hey, Mike, you wanna plug any motherfucking thing, or what you doing with that?
So I'd love it if you guys would come out Wednesday through Sunday. Come on down to Dharma Southern Chicken and get some delicious chicken sandwiches. You know what else I'd love you to do?
Chicken sandwiches.
Mmm.
Chicken sandwiches.
Eat that.
Let's go, chicken. You sick fuck.
Plant-based chicken.
Plant-based chicken. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna come by there too. I'm thinking, you need to talk to your manager. We need to do a meetup. We need to do meetup over there. We do a show there. We'll talk about the chicken and how not like chicken it is. I'll judge it. I'll be honest. We need to do a whole thing. We'll do a show.
No, I don't need you to do that.
Oh no.
I need you to just lie a little bit.
What if I lie and say it's good?
Well, you won't have to lie because it is.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That's all that's it. That's it. Go and see Mike over in the ghetto district of Orlando off Colonial and go get some shitty chicken. I don't know, plant-based, not chicken, whatever it is. Anyway, I need money. I'm poor. I got a Lexus 2002. I need more money. So give me that. It's over at Do That by donating to me over at patreon.com/Onrs. That would help me. That would be good. Do that. Yeah. What else? How else can they give me money? There's PayPal. There's a donate button on a radio show. There used to be. Just donate money to me on PayPal or something.
Well, and
I don't know. Just give me money. It's fine. Whatever. However you find a way to do it, that's good. Hey, I like
The
that.
other way to do it, guys, is you can go to twitch.tv/ONRS Live.
Oh, yeah.
You can go on over there. You can subscribe free if you have an Amazon
That's what-
Prime membership.
Twitch.
That gives us.
Yeah, twitch.tv/ONRS Live. Yeah, it can be free for you if you got an Amazon Prime subscription. You give us, it gives me $3 if you do that every month. You lazy bastards! You just got to remember to do it every single fucking time. That being said, Facebook.com/group/Oh No Radio Show. Oh No Wrestling if you're in the mood for the grabs. And boys, as always, let's give them a flex. And what do we say when we get out of here?